Ladies and gentlemen, tonight to Fredericksburg, Texas, in the heart of the hill country. I'm Pistol Pete with Sammy Houston here. Scotty Martin has the night off. So with that being said, we're going to get the pregame started here live from Billies Stadium here at Fredericksburg High School. The weather right now is overcast. It's a little rainy. It's not nearly as rainy as what we drove through on the way out here on that 2.5-hour trek from Cedar Creek. But nonetheless, the weather reports are saying it's supposed to rain pretty much all evening. But the good thing is that they're not expecting any thunderstorms. It's more of a tropical type wave that's just going to dump a consistent amount of rain versus anything severe. So we got that going for us. So coming off a loss against the Aikens Eagles at Memorial Stadium last Friday night by a score of 23-13. Wheels kind of came off the bus there towards the end of the game. That didn't help matters much, but nonetheless, Sam, it really wasn't too bad of a game. It just seemed like it took a whole first half for the young men to get started, and we had a couple of players that just did not have their best game of their lives as far as that's concerned.
Well, I mean, we had four game-changing plays. Honestly, we had a fumble, an interception, and 2 bad snaps. And that was, to me, that was the big difference in the game. You know, the snaps were later on. I mean, we lost. We had 3rd and 1 inside their 30. Bad snap cost us the punt, basically.
Yeah, and that we lost like 30 yards on that play alone because the ball took a Aikens Eagles bounce.
We lost 45 on the one that we were inside their 50, punting, and we recovered it on our 7 or 8. So yeah, it made a drastic difference because at that time our defense was doing a pretty good job at containing them, keeping them from getting away from us.
Well, Hunter, I mean, your son Hunter Houston, number 2, the quarterback for Cedar Creek Eagles, he went 8 for 20 for 127 yards in the air, and he rushed for.
He didn't rush for very many yards.
Yeah, I want to say it was only like 43 yards or something like that for the total. For his total, I should say.
But he's not. I think he only had 5 or 6 carries, didn't he?
Yeah. Well, with Dominique Mojica and Aaron Perales in the backfield, it's really kind of limiting what Hunter's actually having to do versus wanting to do compared to last year, being the leading rusher on the team last year with almost 700 yards. So he's not finding himself in a position where he has to run in order
make
to
things happen.
Yeah, so now he's just basically running to keep a play alive if he needs to versus advancing the ball.
We got to keep in mind, as far as wins and losses this time of year, we got to keep in mind that we're only scratching a fraction of our play calls. We're not deep into our formations. There's several formations we haven't even used yet. And I think there's a lot of that due to we don't really want, we don't want everything we do on film as far as when it comes to district.
Oh no, we want to keep our hand close to our chest as possible. So with that being said, now the Eagles are 1-1. We had some excitement in that first game against Reagan where we came out and beat them 31-0, which was a milestone in itself.
Yeah.
For Cedar Creek to start a season that way, we haven't seen anything like that since 2016 or 2015 when we actually made the playoffs for the first time. But there's a distinct possibility that we could get to the playoffs this year. I know the non-conference games don't mean anything, but it would really be a huge boost for these guys to go into district play 2-1 because next week is a bye week, so they have a whole week off, a whole extra week of practice before we take on Brenham at Memorial Stadium on September 28th.
Yeah, I really don't think we'll see anybody as big as Brenham in our district. I'm sorry, as big as Aikens in our district either. Aikens was big. That's probably the biggest team I think we've played.
Yeah, where the offensive line came into that game with a lot of confidence, it was destroyed pretty quickly by the size of Aikens' front line their front defensive line. And they couldn't keep anybody. They couldn't keep them out of the backfield. They were loading the box. They were loading 4. Then they had an extra one, so there was always that delay where they were able to pick up the initial block, but then there was that delay blitz up the middle that just sent Hunter scrambling as much as he did.
And you can tell we did run the ball quite a bit with Perales and Mojica, but I think our longest run was 9 yards. We had I think we had 6 3-and-outs for the game.
Well, I mean, Hunter put up 127 yards to Cagel's 153 yards before he left the game, and then his replacement, number 88, Mara, rushed for 90 yards and threw for 86. So he was equally as impressive, if not more.
His was
and
more
he
on
sat
the
out.
ground,
And
yeah.
Cagle sat out for a whole quarter and a half, almost the whole half, before he came in with like 3 minutes left to go in the game, 4 minutes to go in the game, to top off or to cap off the Aikens victory. So Scotty's not here tonight, so we don't have our guy that actually knows how to talk about football. So we're going to have to bumble and stumble through this tonight. I know he's listening, and I know he's probably laughing at us right now. So it feels like it's really like, I don't know what the deal is. I guess it's I need some background noise. It feels like I'm talking into a tin can. So the Eagles and the Billies are off the field. They've completed their warm-ups. We are approximately 19 minutes to kick off. The bands are, Fredericksburg band is here. Let me see if I can see the Cedar Creek band is not here yet, but they got a late start. They didn't leave until like 5 o'clock, so they're not going to be here for probably another 20, 30 minutes at least. So we expect them tonight. It's a light rain right now. It's a little... it's steady, but it's light. We can still see across the field, no problem. It's a small field. We're literally only probably 30 yards, maybe 35 yards off of the edge of the field. So the vision tonight, other than having to stand up to see one end of the field, is pretty good. Like I said earlier, the forecast for tonight is overcast with continuous rain. And wherever you are, low water crossings and stuff like that, if they're closed, don't play the game. Don't be that guy. You play silly games, you win silly prizes. So. Turn around, don't drown, basically, because there's a lot of flooding that's going to be going on in the area, especially to the south of us. So, right now, the stadium announcers are announcing the officials, and we're going to take a short break. We're going to come back with a little more pregame, try to group my poop here. So you're listening to KMAX Sports and the Vype Media Network. I'm Pistol Pete with I'm going to keep saying Scotty's name, with Sam Houston. And we're live from Fredericksburg High School, home of the Billies. We'll be right back.
If you're from Texas, you understand the value of hard work, a warm smile, a firm handshake, and the loyalty of a friend. These defining qualities of what it means to be from Texas are the qualities you'll find in the folks at the Roscoe State Bank. Formed in 1906 out of the farming plains of West Texas, the Roscoe State Bank has been a model of true community banking for almost 110 years. Honesty, integrity, hard work, it's what being a Texan's all about, and that's what Roscoe State Bank is all about. Roscoe State Bank is a proud supporter of Cedar Creek Eagles and a member FDIC.
Everybody dude, your car. Oh, that's okay. Here, watch this. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Oh, hey.
Who is that guy? That's my agent, Rich. Can I try? Yeah, go for it. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. With a hot guy.
What's up?
This could work. Who's also sensitive.
He's a rescue.
That has a dark side.
Yo.
Hello.
Hey, dark side. Get your feet off the car.
Find out what else State Farm agents can do for you at whyagent.com.
Tired of the usual? Schlotzsky's is the only place to get the original toasted sandwich with made-from-scratch sourdough buns. Come in today and treat yourself to a one-of-a-kind sandwich experience. Schlotzsky's. Funny name, serious sandwich.
Follow all the game day action right on our Twitter feed at KMAX Sports.
Do you love the game of football? Wish you could be part of the action? Then become a football official. The Austin Football Officials Association is actively seeking new members to officiate games all across Central Texas. The Austin Football Chapter of TASO, the Texas Association of Sports Officials, provides a 2-year training program for new members. Taught by a crew of veteran officials, these training classes meet each Monday night from July through November and include classroom and on-field instruction. You don't need to be an ex-player or a coach to become a great official and have a memorable officiating career. As our officials will tell you, working around student athletes at all levels of football is gratifying. Plus, you'll develop lifelong friendships with other officials who share your passion for the game. Officiating football is a great way to get into and stay in shape, be a positive role model for student athletes, retain your competitive edge, and earn additional income. Visit the Austin Football Officials Association online at afoa.ws for more information. That's afoa.ws.
K-Max Sports.
All right, back here live at Billies Stadium. Is there a name for this place? We're just going to call it Billies Stadium. Is it like Bob Stadium or something? Or what's it say on the scoreboard? I can't see it. Do we have a scoreboard?
Yeah, it says Fredericksburg High School, but there's no...
There's no name. There's no honorable affiliated. So the Fredericksburg Billies right now are playing their school song, it sounds like. So anyway, back to the pregame. Talking about last week's game, we had a little bit of a scare. We had an injury in one number 45, Josh Garza, who we thought was going to potentially be out for the rest of the season, or at least a good part of it. But come to find out, he's suited up and he's going to be on the field tonight in linebacker. Maybe not first team. He may not be starting, but he is definitely going to be out there.
And if Josh has his way, he's going to be starting.
Oh, absolutely, man. That guy's he's a rock, man. But I know that look he had in his eye in the parking lot when I was asking him about it, so he was a little nervous. But it turns out it's not as serious as he anticipated. So that's good news.
We're healthy.
So Colton Fitzhugh, I hear, will be back for the Brenham game. So he's recovering from a surgery over the summer. So he's going to be, taking his time getting back. So word is that he'll be back for the Brenham game. So talk about the Fredericksburg Billies. The Battling Billies, they like to be called. They're coming in the season, coming off a season 6-5. They made playoffs. They lost in their bi-district playoff to Vera, and I'm not sure exactly what that score was, but nonetheless, they were a playoff contender last year in 4A, and this year in District 14 4A, Region 1. They have a pretty tight schedule. They have a pretty tough schedule. Their first game in district is going to be next week against Wimberley. So Wimberley always have a tough team.
We'd like to take this opportunity to recognize this evening's officials. The officials for tonight's game are from the Austin Football Association.
I'm going to write those down real quick, so if you want to talk, go ahead.
So they still were, they were playing Tiny last weekend and lost in a real high-scoring game, but Tiny's usually pretty solid from year to year. Johnny Manziel's alma mater. After Johnny graduated there, they started getting a lot of people to move in.
Back judge, Mr. Al Martz.
We've got Eagles coming into their dome right now.
What is it? You got referee, you got umpire. What's the third one? Head linesman. All right. I didn't catch any of their first names, so they will all be Mr. tonight. Hopefully there's not a miss out there. All right.
Did you know Tim's on the sideline now, too? He went through all that umpire school.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
You on a crew, or you just...
Remind all of our football fans this
What's that?
To take it up.
Oh, okay. Cool, man. I heard they're hurting. Man. They need volunteers big time.
What game do you get to do? In a couple of weeks?
Rick Womble's been doing it for like 30 years.
Golly,
Yeah.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Get something to eat or drink.
Don't you have Texas State game? A change, yeah, he's got chains on the Texas State game.
Oh, sweet.
That'd be cool.
So the Fredericksburg Billies coming in under the helm of Coach Lance Moffitt. He's the head coach and the athletic director out here at Fredericksburg High School.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to tonight's
quarterback for the Fredericksburg Billies is
If you would please turn your attention towards
Bowers, number 11. His first name is Brant Bowers. He's a senior this year. He's also listed on the roster as a linebacker as well, so I'm pretty sure he's not going to be playing both ways, being the Billies quarterback. But he's coming in the season with,
and listen for instructions as
he is,
please move safely towards the exits as calmly as possible. We ask that you
trying to
take
find
the time
it here.
to observe the areas of exits nearest you at this time.
We will have FISD staff members and local first responders on location that will assist with the safest possible evacuation of the stadium. Your calm response and cooperation will help ensure
This is really bothering me because I just had it right here a second ago.
From the FISD family,
oh, there he is. I'm sorry. He is 29 for 54 for 575 yards so far on the season. It's going to take me a second here to. Is there a light in here? There's a light in here.
You got it.
I can see. So he's coming in 29 for 54, 575 yards, and he's rushed for 31 for. That doesn't make any sense. It says he has 31 carries on 17 attempts. I think that's backwards. So he's averaging about 8.5 yards a rush as well, or it's 12 yards a rush. So he's a scrambler. I know we know he can throw, but he can also looks like he can run to get out of trouble if he needs to. So he's got receivers that are just as skilled and with. But it's pretty well spread out. I mean, as far as the receiving yards are concerned this year, they only have 630 yards in the air in the first 2 games. So that's not bad. That's like 200 or 300 a game roughly. But they don't have any real potential or really like threats as far as the.
Well, that's even more dangerous because he can spread it out.
Yeah, they got 4 receivers and they're all right around. They all have like 7-8 receptions for like anywhere from 129 to 189 yards for the season. So I can't help but think that we're going to see a lot of, especially with this as wet it is out here. I think we're going to see a lot of ground pounding tonight by the Fredericksburg Billies. So they lost or they won their first game against Houston. It looked like more of like a baseball score. It was like 15-13 or something like that.
It was a tight one.
And then they came out and lost their second game to
Tybee.
Yeah, to Tybee, exactly. And Tybee always has a great program.
53-49 is a pretty close game.
It was a close game, but Tybee that's Tybee Kerrville, right? Yeah.
Tim said that apparently they lost a lot to graduation.
Did they really? Because last year they were a powerhouse. Or last 2 years.
Always a powerhouse ever since Manziel was there.
So it's kind of hard to say as far as District 14 is concerned, who's going to come out. It's time for a new regime because I believe Tybee won district last year.
I think so, but it'll probably be between Tybee and Wimberley.
Yep. So right now the colors are on the field being presented, and as far as like the pregame is concerned, we try to just recap last week's game because last week's game was kind of, we had some rain delays and stuff, and it was late. It was almost midnight before we got out of there. So. And we had some other obligations even after the game we had to tend to take care of. So,
where 5 generations of the Brown family have raised cattle since 1924.
So as far as your starting lineups tonight are concerned, for the Fredericksburg Billies, on the offense we're going to have Brant Bowers as your starting quarterback, and for your running back you're going to have Hobbs Bryce. He's wearing number 3. Your other running back is going to be Jarrett Beard. He's wearing number 8. I don't have the grades on these young men, so we'll have to cover those during the game off the roster. Your offensive tackle is going to be Jack Gallagher. Your offensive guard is going to be number 56, Landon West. Your center snapping the ball is Brant Sasko. Your other offensive guard is going to be Austin Shepard, wearing number 55. Number 64, other offensive tackle, Dalton Keener. Wide receivers are number 2, Haston Wilson. Number 88, Hayden Aarons. And number 5, Josh Bradley. For your Cedar Creek Eagles starting out on offense, we're going to have Hunter Houston, number 2, at the helm in the quarterback position for the Cedar Creek Eagles. Your running backs are going to be number 20, Aaron Perales. And number 21, Dominique Mojica. And your wide receivers for the Eagles are going to be number 10, Javon Livingston, number 8, Payne Allen, number 6, Ty Pruitt, and we can't mention that name. And we're probably going to see Jackson Bishop in that lineup as well, possibly starting for the missing Alex Martinez. So for your offensive line, we have a full senior slate for the offensive line. We have number 65, Frank Clavazos at left tackle, left guard, big man, number 76, Chris Jolson. At center, number 70 is the other Cavazos, Adrian. And right guard is going to be big man, number 74, Brian George. Right tackle is Carlos Medina, and that's going to round out your Cedar Creek offense as the Eagles make their way onto the field. Carrying their war flag, their Eagle flag, the American flag, and the Texas flag. They've had a great practice. They had great practices this week. Some people have been stepping up. Some Eagles have been stepping up, trying to fill some spots that have been possibly vacated for reasons that we probably really can't talk about. But nonetheless, and here comes your Fredericksburg Billies through a big cloud of smoke, and their tunnel is very similar to ours. So the colors are on the field. We're going to get to the national anthem here shortly. So, what do you think, Sam? What do you predict for tonight? What do you think is going to happen tonight with the Eagles and the Billies?
I think they're going to test our secondary. I think the key to it as far as defense goes is if our big boys up front can put pressure on him before he can throw. I think that's going to be a big part of the game for us.
Well, Alfred Collins is coming off a 13-tackle game. Cade Edwards, the first game of the season, had a 20-tackle game against Reagan's. But last week, I don't know. There was just something that was missing on our defense, and a couple of the guys just didn't have the game that they normally would have. And not that would have made a huge difference, but it definitely would have made a difference in the way we played the Aikens.
They had 10 guys over 250 pounds.
Yeah.
And one guy over 300.
Yeah.
And they were athletes. They weren't kids that didn't move around well. They were.
And they had a full squad. They had at least. I mean, I don't know what the cap is, but they had like 60 people.
Yeah, they were double what we had.
60 kids on their team to our 33 or whatever.
I think that's why we struggled. That's why we struggled. And we didn't really struggle defensively. We just weren't as dominant as we normally were. We gave them the touchdown on the bad snap.
Right.
But other than that, I mean, I don't think we've got Fredericksburg is nowhere near as big as Aikens was.
Yeah, if we can get Alfred, Jacob Turner, and Cade Edwards all on the same page this game, then it's going to be I think it's going to be a defensive massacre.
They need to put pressure on them. They need to put pressure on the quarterback, or he can.
Because he can easily be flushed out, and there's people that can take care of that business, like Reggie Smith in the linebackers position. Jacob Turner can drop back off that defensive end position if he needs to. And there's other Cade Edwards. It doesn't matter where he's at on the field. He's going to be in the play one way or another, regardless of what. So as the captains make their way onto the field for the Eagles, you're going to have number 99, Alfred Collins, 44, Jacob Turner, number 2, Hunter Houston, and junior number 42, Cade Edwards. And for the Billies, you're going to have number 9, Hayden Athens. You have number 66, Zachary Wubbolding. There's actually a couple of Wubbolding brothers on the team. One's a freshman, one's a senior. You have Will Severa, number 27. And there's one more. I can't see the one standing in front of Hunter. Probably the quarterback. Is that number 11 or number 8 or something? I can't see who that is. Is that 11? Looks like a number 11. I think I see a 1 over his shoulder there. It's kind of short. Oh, it's like a number 7. Tall Herberg. I'm sorry, Tate Herberg.
We'll get it.
All right, so we're going to see the coin is in the air. Number 2, Hastings Wilson is the other captain for the Billies, not Tate Herberg. All right, so the Eagles won the toss. They're going to defer to the second half, so the Billies are going to be kicking off, and the Eagles will be defending. How's this field laid out? Is this north-south?
We would be, yeah, because we're on South I-16 or Highway 16,
okay.
So we're south-north.
All right, so it looks like the Eagles are going to be defending the north end, and Billies will be defending the east or the south end to start the game. And we are going to take a moment of silence here and listen to the national anthem. So we'll be right back.
as the ROTC color guard enters the field. After the presentation of the colors, the national anthem will be sung by the Fredericksburg High School Varsity Choir. Due to the inclement weather, they will be performing below the bleachers. These talented students are led by Miss Michelle Staling and are involved in many high school activities, including band, Red Hots, cheerleading, tennis, National Honor Society, student council, and others. Ladies and gentlemen, our national anthem.
Sports Network.
All right, welcome back to Billies Stadium. That was a beautiful rendition by the Fredericksburg Choir of the national anthem. We're ready to get started here in Fredericksburg as the colors are dismissed from the field. The flag is lowered. Teams are ready. Cedar Creek on the near side right underneath us. We actually have a visitor's press box tonight. All the way across the other side is the home team, and they've got a pretty decent crowd all the way to the left, I would say, with the band and everybody. They got a huge student section over there on the right side. They probably have, I don't know, I would say probably 400 or 500 people over there to our 4 or 5. But nonetheless, it's not the crowd that wins games. It's going to be Cedar Creek defense that's going to need to put the Billies where they belong tonight here in Fredericksburg. Right now, it's still overcast sky. The rain is kind of holding off for right now. No lightning in the area. That's going to be the only thing that's going to irritate me tonight is if we get a 2-hour delay and I don't get home till 4 o'clock in the morning. As the Eagles won the toss. All right, take that back. I thought they didn't the referee say they deferred to the second half? I could have swore he said that.
Well, actually,
so maybe I guess we must have.
No, we did. We deferred to the second half. We won the toss.
Oh shoot! Okay, I'm backwards. Geez, silly me. So Eagles getting ready to kick off. We got. We got Nada Salas lining up at the 40-yard line as the crowds start to get into it. 12 minutes showing on the clock, beginning of the first quarter. This is KMAX Sports and the Vype Media Network. I'm Pistol Pete with Sam Houston, and we are underway in Fredericksburg. Nice kickoff by Nada up the right side, taking it to the 10-yard line and returning across the 20 to the 25 to right around the 26, second effort, 27-yard line where the Billies will start 1st and 10 off that left side hash mark.
30-yard line where the Billies will take over 1st and 10.
Who had that tackle?
Bishop and number 50.
Bishop and what's his name? You know that guy, Logan Latouf. In on the tackle to stop the Billies run back. So 1st and 10 for the Billies. Looks like the ball's going to be a nice, generous mark all the way up to the 30-yard line. So it's going to be 1st and 10. Shotgun position, 1 setback. 2 receivers to the bottom, 2 to the top. There's a snap handoff. Number 3 to the outside. He's got running room. Pushes to the outside, gets over past the 1st down marker, over the 45 to near midfield, possibly into Cedar Creek territory as he picks up 23 yards on the first carry of the game for the Fredericksburg Billies. That carry by number 3, Hobbs Price, senior running back. Only setback thus far, 2 receivers to the top, 2 to the bottom. Brant Bowers, shotgun position, 1 setback. With Price off his right shoulder, here's the snap. He looks to throw that ball. That's blown dead immediately. It's going to be a false start on the Fredericksburg Billies. Number 55 is the culprit for that. Austin Shepard, the junior offensive lineman, got a little antsy, jumped off sides. So it's going to back him up 5 yards. It's going to make it 2nd down and 15 all the way back into Fredericksburg territory to the, looks like the 42-yard line, maybe the 43-yard line. It'll be 1st and 15. Lone shotgun position, 1 goes in motion. There's the handoff, no. Up the right side as Beard takes the carry, number 8, handoff by Bowers. And it looks like he picks up 1 on the play. It's going to be 3rd down and 14 as the cheerleaders are picked up on the crowd mic very easily. I can't even see the scoreboard. So 3rd down and 14, shotgun position, 1 setback. Or 2nd down, I'm sorry. There's the nice one there. There's Cade Edwards on the short little screen pass. Cade Edwards with the tackle. And maybe picked up 1. They're going to give him, nope, right back to the line of scrimmage. So now it's going to be 3rd and 14. Cade Edwards coming out of that middle linebacker position to shut down that screen pass. Billy's trying to get something started, trying to get into Eagle territory. There's Bowers, a snap. He's being under pressure by Jacob Turner. He slips and falls down. There's a pass and a completion. And Reggie Smith, Reggie Smith and Alfred Collins finish business short of the 1st down. It's going to bring up 4th and about 4. There was a nice little pass over the middle on the scramble, out of the grasp of Jacob Turner as he slipped and fell down. So they're going to go 4th and go for it here, 4th and about 5. Shotgun position, 1 setback. Bowers calls the play out to his offensive line after getting it from the sideline. 2 to the bottom, 1 goes in motion off the top side. There's a handoff, and he turns up the corner. He's going to be short. There's a big scrum, big push. This is how kids get hurt. No whistle on the play. They may or may not have got the 1st down. It might even be a measurement as they're going to give him forward progress all the way up to the 42-yard line, Cedar Creek, and that is going to be close. Oh, they're going to give him the 1st down. That's dangerous play. That scrum went on for probably 10, 12 seconds before the whistle was finally blown. And it was enough Billy push to get over the 1st down marker. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Billies at the 42-yard line in Eagle territory. So far, the run is hurting the Eagles. And there's Bowers with the pitch out to the right side. He's got nowhere to go. Oh, and he's hit hard by, and there's going to be a flag on the play. This could end up being a targeting issue as Josh Garza blasted the guy with the runner. He was on the way down, but it looks like the penalty is going to be against the Billies. Instead, that was helmet-to-helmet contact on the tackle, on that solo tackle by Josh Garza, who's showing no signs of any kind of previous injury whatsoever. So the ball is going to be backed up here 10 yards. So it's going to go all the way back to Billy territory at the 48-yard line, where it's going to be 1st and 20. Here's the snap. Bowers fades back. He's under pressure. Oh, and they're pushing the back, and there Bowers is off his run down the sideline. He's at the right side. Gets pushed out of bounds by number 1, Dalen Jackson. Short of the first down. It's going to be third down. It's going to be second down at the 38-yard line. It's going to be 2nd and 7 for the Billies. That looks like 7. It might be 6. There's the snap. Bowers, he keeps it off the left side. Screen pass off the left. And quick tie-up. Looks like it might be short of the first down or right at the first down marker as the Billies start to enter deep into Cedar Creek zone. That pass is complete by Bowers to number 9, Jaden Aarons, one of the leading receivers for the coming in tonight with 92 yards receiving. And there's another handoff off the left side. This time it's going to be a first down for the Billies as they're having their way on the ground with the assault. Out of bounds to the 20-yard line, being ran out by Jackson Bishop, but not before the Billies get the first down. That run by Hobbs Price picked up about 9 yards on the play. Enough for the first down. It's going to be 1st and 10 from the 22-yard line in Cedar Creek territory. Kind of a hurry-up offense here a little bit. Shotgun position, 1 setback, 2 to the bottom, 1 to the top. Here's the snap. He bobbles it a little bit. Ball's on the ground. It's a fumble. And it looks like number 50, maybe Cavazos jumped on it.
50 has it.
He's got it. It is Eagle football. Fumble recovery by number 50, Logan Latouf, with the fumble recovery. Yeah, there's going to be a flag on the play. That looks like it's going to go against possibly Cedar Creek. He was staring right at one of our players when he threw that flag up. Or maybe not. Maybe number 5 looks awful lonely over there all by himself on the Fredericksburg side. So there's a flag on the play. 8:43 to go in the first. So I don't understand that quite, because the referee indicated it was going to be Eagle ball on the fumble recovery, and now all of a sudden it's
dead ball foul should be after the play.
Yeah, something's not right here. And here comes head coach Edwards out onto the field to question the call as far as they can't turn the foul over. So Reggie Smith must have said something.
But so, it doesn't matter. A dead
ball
foul.
It should have been a dead ball foul. It should be Eagle ball regardless, and they should be starting 1st and 10 at that 10-yard line or 11-yard line. But Coach Edwards walks away shaking his head, so already some controversy on the field as play continues, and now there's a whistle on the play call. It looks like a referee timeout.
Yeah, I think maybe he's caught.
Yeah, here we go. Now we got a referee coming in. The line judge is coming in, or the umpire's coming in saying, we may have made a mistake here. It should be Eagle ball regardless of the dead ball foul because the fumble was recovered by the Eagles.
And the foul occurred after that on a dead ball.
Here comes a third referee coming into the dealio. So there's 8:43 on the clock in the first quarter. Score still 0-0, but the Fredericksburg Billies are threatening depending on the outcome of this conversation between the umpires.
This is the KMAX Sports Network.
Interesting discussion.
So the referees have broke up. Billies are gonna keep the ball. Clock starts. So it's 1st and 10 for the Billies. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make any sense whatsoever. So it's 1st and 10 for the Billies from the Cedar Creek 11-yard line. 2 setbacks. Bowers waiting on the snap. 2 receivers to the bottom. Here's the snap. He hands it off to number 3. He jokes and jives off to the left side. Missed a couple of tackles, and Josh Garza comes in and finishes the job. Gets over the 10 to about the 9-yard line before Josh Garza stopped the play. It's going to be 2nd down. It's like 2nd down and about 8 for the Billies. Hurry up offense. Already said under center. There's a pitch out to Aarons. He goes to the left side, and he gets up over the 7-yard line down to about the 5. going to be short of the first down, but it's going to be third down, and it looks like short. We're at a really bad angle here. It's hard to see the. It's like third down and about three maybe. So the Billies go to a 3-wide. Receivers, 2 setbacks, shotgun position. Here's a snap. That was a quick start by that running back. There's a cutback tackle by Jacob Turner and Cade Edwards with a little help from Reggie Smith. That ball gets down to about the 3-yard line. It's going to be 4th and short for the Billies, and I will surely go for it here in the first quarter with 7:20 to go. Score still 0-0, but the Billies are threatening. 2 receivers to the bottom, 1 to the top. Still 2 setbacks, almost like an I formation. Now they switch it around to a wildcat formation. Bowers waiting on the snap. Could be a direct snap. There's going to be a handoff. No, Bowers keeps it. He's fading out to the right. He's being chased. He's going to go down big. He's going to go down big. Jacob Turner, Cade Edwards, Reggie Smith stop the Billies on a 4th and short with a sack all the way back to the 11-yard line in Eagle territory as the Eagle defense comes up big. It was a rollout pass to the right looking for a receiver, and the secondary had everybody socked in. So he had no choice but to run, and by the time he made that decision, he had all but about 4 Cedar Creek defenders on top of him. So it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Eagles from their own 11-yard line. Hunter Houston seeing the first snap tonight. Right around 7 minutes to go in the first quarter. 2 setbacks with Dominique Mahica and Aaron Perales, 2 receivers to the top. So we've got Payne Allen. We got Devon Livingston to the near side. We got, is that an 8 or a 6? Is that Ty or is that Payne Allen?
6 is Ty.
That's Ty Pruitt on the near side. Houston drops back in the shotgun position, 1 setback off of each shoulder, waiting on the snap. Hands it off to Perales. He gets up the middle, and he's stopped with a forward progress of maybe a yard. It's going to be 2nd down and 9 from the 12-yard line. No, it was Aaron. That was 20. Yeah. All right, Hunter Houston calls the play out to his offensive line. Same setup, 2 to the top, 1 to the bottom, 2 setbacks. Here's the snap. Mojica gets to draw. This time goes up the middle and maybe picks up 1, maybe 2. Looks like the ball is going to be marked at the 14-yard line where it's going to be 3rd and long for the Eagles. So far, the Fredericksburg Billies are locking up that inside as the defensive line, led by number 56, Landon West, over top of that nose tackle. They're playing 4 in the box, 3 wide or 3 linebackers, 1 safety, and 2 safeties and 2 cornerbacks. Houston takes the snap, rolls out to the right. He's got to throw. He's got one wide open. Oh, and Javon Livingston falls to the ground. He cuts and slips. We talked about that pregame where with all this rain and water and stuff, that the field was going to be slippery, and we actually thought maybe it was going to be a little sticky, but Javon Livingston had that pass dead to rights, but he slipped on the cut and fell to the ground. Incomplete pass. It's going to be 4th and long as Hunter Houston's going to be forced to punt from his own 5-yard line. 5:48 to go in the first quarter, still scoreless. Each side has had an opportunity. Oh, and that ball nearly goes over the head. Hunter Houston goes down. He went into the end zone. It's going to be I'm sorry, he went. Referees are calling it tight tonight. I think Hunter said something he wasn't supposed to. So the flag at the 2-yard line, he slipped and went down, touched the knee at about the 1-yard line. So the Billies are going to have the ball 1st and goal. So Hunter Houston takes the snap, which was a high snap, so he had to go back and recover the ball over top of his head. He lost about 3 or 4 steps on the play, and when he went to step to kick it, he slipped and fell, and his knee hit the ground at the 1-yard line. So the Billies got a early Christmas gift by way of Cedar Creek punter, not to be named. All right, 1st and 10 for the Billies. Bowers under center this time. He keeps the ball, goes forward, breaks the play. It's going to be touchdown Billies as they go up 6-0.
for the Billies, Dawson Harkins. Travis Kate.
Looks like they're going to go for 2, it looks like, on a kind of a weird kind of setup. One receiver to the bottom side, and that's going to be a bad snap, and that's going to come up short. So it's going to be 6-0. That's a 2-point conversion. It's no good. I don't know if the ball's slippery or sticky, but both sides of the ball are high snapping the ball. The long snapper for the Eagles is Cade Edwards. He had a little difficulty last game against Aikens keeping that ball down. So hopefully we can get that tuned in, get that fine-tuned in. Something in the fundamentals has changed because this is the first time he's really had any issues. He's been a long snapper for 2 years now and just recently started having some problems with it.
64, Dalton Dietrich.
So you're listening to KMAX Sports, the Vype Media Network, live here from Fredericksburg High School, home of the Battle and Billies, where the Billies just went on top of the Cedar Creek Eagles 6-0 after a couple of vital mistakes by the Cedar Creek Eagles that put the Billies in primo scoring position inside the 5-yard line, but scored the touchdown but could not convert the extra point as the Eagles line up to receive the ball.
We've had some serious issues with our snaps lately.
Yeah, turn this thing a little bit. There we go.
Got to get to the flat side.
There we go. So number 10, Alex Silva is the kicker for the Fredericksburg Billies, and he's got it lined up on the 40-yard line. Deep for the Eagles, we have Javon Livingston, and I can't see, that looks like Davian Jackson, number 1. There's the onside kick. Ball didn't go. Ball did go 10 yards. So they weren't expecting that, as the Eagles lose the ball again, and onside kick is recovered by the Fredericksburg Billies, and they will start 1st and 10 in their own in the Cedar Creek zone at the 47-yard line when we come back from this.
Everybody dude, your car. Oh, that's okay. Here, watch this. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Oh, hey.
Whoa. That's my agent, Rich. Can I try? Yeah, go for it. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. With a hot guy.
What's up?
This could work. Who's also sensitive?
He's a rescue.
But has a dark side.
Yo.
Hello.
Hey, dark side. Get your feet off the car.
Find out what else State Farm agents can do for you at
This is
yagent.com.
the KMAX Sports Network.
All right, we're back. There's a snap, and number 8 takes a hard hit from Jacob Turner, as I'm not sure how the play unfolded, but Jacob Turner with the tackle, number 8 with the carry for the Fredericksburg Billies, Jarrett Beard. Oh, the Eagle Band is here. Outstanding. So Eagles kind of starting back on their heels, down 6-0, and just gave up an onside kick. So it's Billy's ball. 2nd and 6. There's a snap and a handoff. Oh, and Bowers keeps this one, but he's met immediately by Jake Turner, who we call the plumber because all he does is plug holes. And it's going to be 3rd down and 8, or 3rd down and 7 for the Billies at the Cedar Creek 43-yard line. Jacob Turner on the solo tackle there after Bowers decided to try to keep it. No bueno. Shotgun position, 1 setback. Here's the snap. Bowers fading back. He's under pressure. There's a screen pass and nowhere to go. Nowhere to go as Josh Garza came up and read the screen pass. And there's a flag on the play. I think we got some home field advantage stuff going on here, man, because there's flags everywhere.
Is that on us again?
It looks like it. It was right there in the middle of our group. Nonetheless, so the referees are conversing again. It was stopped short of the 1st down by Josh Garza, and then there was a flag on the play, and we're trying to figure out who it's against. Looks like the Billies are backing up, so it's going to be against them. It's going to be a 5-yard penalty. I'm not sure what it could be.
Push to the face.
Hands to the face.
Hands to the face.
Hands to the face. Number 10, Javon Livingston called for the infraction. As he comes out and Devon Jackson comes in to replace him, trying to figure out what happened there as head coach meets him, has a little talk with him. But it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Billies now at the 4-yard line in Eagle territory. So far, the penalties have been plaguing the Cedar Creek Eagles. And it's an automatic first down on the 10-yard penalty. Shotgun position. Bauer sets one in motion, one setback. Number 5 with the handoff goes up that left side. And there's going to be another flag on the play. Man, the flags this season have just been brutal.
That should not.
Number 5, Joshua Handley. Possible penalty could be a horse collar, but nonetheless it wasn't completed. So Jake Turner is just tearing it up out there on defense, but 2 steps forward, 1 step back. The penalties keep plaguing. This one's going to go against the Billies, though. So they're going to back this one up 10 yards. And that's going to make it do the play over, but it's going to be all the way back to the 46-yard line, where it's going to be 1st and 22. I'm not sure why this guy in the first down marker is standing right there. He's going to move it now. Now he knows. There we go. He just mismarked it. So it's going to be 1st and 20 from the 44-yard line of Eagle territory. With 4:10 to go in the first, Billy's up 6-0 on the Eagles. Bowers takes the snap, has the throw. Ooh, it's thrown behind the intended receiver, Aarons. To Beard. I'm getting those two mixed up. So number 8, Jarrett Beard was the intended receiver. Incomplete pass, 2nd down and 20 from the 44.
They're getting pressure on him now. He doesn't have much time to throw.
So Bowers in the shotgun position, 2 receivers to the bottom, 2 to the top. 1 setback off his left shoulder. Here's the snap. He fades back. He's looking to throw. Here comes Turner. He's under pressure. Nobody's out there in the flat. He's got a wide open receiver. Oh, and that's intercepted by the Eagles. Tipped by Reggie Smith and brought down by number 5, Damian Perez with the interception, the heads-up play. Outstanding job, and he comes over and gets the chain as he's being congratulated by his teammates over here on the bench. Great defensive effort. The pass was on a rollout from Bowers, and the throw, and it was a miss, but Reggie Smith nearly intercepted, tipped it up in the air right into Damian Perez's hands. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Eagles at their own 30-yard line with 3:54 to go in the first quarter. All right, 1st and 10 for the Eagles, Hunter Houston. There's the snap and the handoff up the middle. Scrum pushes him all the way up for it looks like about a 5-yard gain, maybe a little less. Going to be marked just short of the 35-yard line. With Dominique Mojica, the carrier on the play, picked up 4. It's going to be 2nd down and 6 for the Eagles. Mojica lone setback. 3 receivers to the top, 1 to the bottom. Houston drops back in the shotgun position. Field is slippery. It's already been evident tonight. Several mistakes made. Might not been intentional, but due to weather conditions. Right now it's not raining. There's a snap. Handed off Mojica. Delayed snap, and he's going to bumble forward for 1 yard on the pickup, and it's going to be 3rd down and 5 for the Eagles as the middle is just not opening up, whether the offensive line is not able to pry the Billies defensive line open or the linebackers are coming up and plugging holes, one of the two. But the yards that we've been getting on the ground have been 1, 2, 3 yards at a time. Shotgun position, 3rd and 5. Houston 1 setback, 3 to the top. Houston rolls back. There's a pass, incomplete, but it's going to be, might have forward progress. No, they're going to mark it short at the 39-yard line as that ball's caught by number 6, Ty Pruitt. His first reception of the night is going to come up at 4th and 1 as the punt team comes in for the Cedar Creek Eagles. Eagles having a real difficult time getting it out of their own end thus far this game in the first quarter. With 2:17 left to go, the Billies are up 6-0 still. And nobody back deep for the Billies. I'm not sure who's going to get that punt, but maybe they're planning on blocking it. Pooch style kick. There's nobody back there to get the punt, so they're just going to let it bounce out of bounds. It's going to go out of bounds at about the 22-yard line. That's real interesting. They had nobody back to receive the punt. It was an empty field, empty backfield, whether that was intentional or not. And the ball is going to go out of bounds at the 24-yard line where the Billies will start 1st and 10.
The Wizards of Comfort, standing by 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year.
I know.
All right, 1st and 10 for the Billies at the their own 24-yard line, the deepest they've started thus far this game. 1:54 to go in the first quarter. They're on top of the Eagles right now, 6-0 after a failed 2-point conversion. Here's the snap. Bowers with a quick slant pass off the left side all the way out to Beard. Baird gets down near the first down marker. He's going to have 9 on the reception. It's going to be 2nd down and 1, maybe 2. It's kind of hard to tell because my depth perception's horrible. 2nd and 2, according to our friendly neighborhood PA announcer. There's a snap. Keeps another slant pass off the left side to Baird again. He stumbles and bumbles, gets down over the first down marker, and gets knocked out of bounds at about the 36-yard line where it'll be 1st and 10 for the Billies.
Yeah, they're blocking. They're blocking before he throws, which is a penalty, but they're going to keep throwing that ball until we put somebody on.
That's a screen pass all day long.
There's nobody out there to cover.
So Baird so far is the primary receiver, but all been like 2-3 yard passes. There's a snap in the handoff, number 27, the first time they've run the ball. He bumbles and stumbles over the 45 to about the 46-yard line. Number 27 for the Billies, William Sabera, the senior running back, gets the call, 9-yard gain. It's going to be 2nd down and 1, shotgun position, 1 setback, 2 to the top, or 1 to the top, 2 to the bottom. There's another handoff. He's going to be thrown for a loss. Oh, ball on the ground. We got a fumble. Oh, they're picking up. Looks like Cade Edwards is going to come up with it. Fumble recovery. And the Eagles have it. Outstanding. We just about bungled that one up. Instead of just jumping on it, tried to pick it up and run with it, but the Eagles forced the fumble deep in the Billies territory, and the Eagles will take over 1st and 10 from the Billies 34-yard line. As the Eagle band's on. All right, let's see what Hunter Houston can do with a shorter field. 1st and 10 from the 34-yard line. 37 seconds to go in the first quarter. Gets a play change from the sideline, calls it out to his offensive line. He's got 2 setbacks with Perales and Mojica, 1 to the near side, Ty Pruitt, top side, Javon Livingston, and looks like Payne Allen. Shotgun position, waiting on the snap. Here's the snap. That's the handoff. No, Hunter Houston keeps it and is immediately met by the Billies. And late whistles. They got a lot of early flags, but a lot of late whistles. Somebody's going to end up getting hurt on that field. The forward progress stops. They're marking that ball at the 36-yard line, and he was taken all the way back 8 yards from that point before they blew the whistle. That's how kids get hurt. I know it's football, but if it was your kid with a torn ACL, you'd be saying the same thing. All right, Houston calls out the play change to the offensive line. 2 setbacks off his right shoulder, 2 to the top, 1 to the bottom, playing off that left hash mark. Moving from our left to right, and that's going to end the first quarter with your Fredericksburg Billies 6, your Cedar Creek Eagles 0. The Eagles will be 2nd down? 2nd down and whatever when we come back from this.
I'm in a state of inundation from an endless iteration of discounts that State Farm gives to me. Good driver and good student, multi-car and all the rest make up a veritable litany. They got a list of discounts longer than my arm. Get to a better state, State Farm.
makes every bite lots better at Schlotzsky's? Well, there's lots to love, including fresh from scratch breads and pizza dough. When you're hankering for home, remember, there's lots to love at Schlotzsky's.
KMAX Sports, the Greek Broadcast Network.
Houston shotgun position, 2 setbacks. Receivers 2 to the bottom, 1 to the top. There's a snap. Houston under a little pressure. He's got to roll out to the left. Throws it. He's got a receiver at the 40. Dump over to the 30-yard line where that's where the ball will be marked. It's still going to be short of the first down. It's going to be 3rd down and 3. Or no. What? That didn't make sense. Oh, did he get thrown for a loss that last play down here before the quarter? Oh, okay. I thought they marked it back to the line of scrimmage for forward progress. All right, so it's going to be 3rd and long, 3rd and 7 for the Eagles. Same setup, 2 setbacks. Houston waiting on the shotgun position. There's a snap. Quick throw outside. It's a reception. He's going to get up over top of the 25-yard line where he's going to be brought down. It's going to be 4th and short, and about 4th and 2. It looks like they're going to go for it. It stands to reason. They're in nearly the red zone at the 25-yard line as the coaches try to come up with a play. 19 seconds on the play clock. Houston shotgun position. Perales and Mojica in the backfield. Ty Pruitt on the top side. Payne Allen and Javon Livingston on the near side. Left hash mark moving from left to right now. Waiting on the snap. Here's the snap. And that's going to be a handoff. He's going to have to cut up the middle. And down to the 35-yard line. He kind of fell before he got to it. Back to the line of scrimmage. And that's going to be a turnover on downs for the Cedar Creek Eagles as the Billies will take over 1st and 10 from their own 25-yard line. Sam, I've been doing a lot of talking, and you've been doing none. What's going on so far? What do you think's going on so far?
We're struggling to block, honestly. You're not doing a great job about blocking in the middle of the line.
And anything that gets pushed outside as far as a scramble or a run, it's like the linebackers and the cornerbacks just have free reign. There's nobody out there to pick them up. So here's Bowers back in the shotgun position, 1 setback right behind him. There's the handoff up the right side. He's going to pick up about 5 on the play, and that's number 27, William Sabera, on the carry. That's going to be 2nd down and 5 from the 30-yard line. Quick play call with 10:08 to go in the second quarter. 2 setbacks, same setup, 1 on a Wildcat formation. There's a handoff to Sabera again. He's met at the line, stood up, trying to get brought down. No forward progress whistle there. So it's just a matter of time before somebody comes flying in and hurts somebody. It's going to be 3rd down and short. Looks like it's going to be 3rd down and 1 for the Billies. Shotgun position, low snap, turns, gets to the outside. Oh, and it's immediately met by Jackson Bishop. They gave him forward progress right for a 1st down. Man, I don't know about that, but Jackson Bishop worked hard to stop that from happening. And it's going to be a Billy 1st down. Jackson Bishop on the stop. 1 yard on the carry, or 1 yard on the reception. On that favorite play that Bowers likes to throw, that short little screen pass out to the right or left. Bowers is a right-handed thrower, so it's definitely easier for him to throw to the left, but it seems like most of his screens have been to the opposite side. 2 setbacks, shotgun position, right hash mark. There's the snap and a handoff, and that ball is carried by Sabera again. And that's going to be a 2-yard gain where it'll be. Actually, that's going to be a. All right, it's going to be a penalty against the offense. It's hard to hear those guys when the band's right there. So it's going to be marked off against the Billies all the way back to the 26-yard line. So it's going to be a 10-yard penalty holding call on the Billies. That's going to back them up. They're going to redo first down. It's going to be first down and 20 for the Billies. Shotgun position. Here's a snap. Bowers looking to throw out to the right side. Oh, and that ball's tipped up and intercepted by Jackson Bishop on another outstanding defensive play by Javon
Edwards.
No, it was Javon Livingston that blasted him.
Cade
wasn't
Edwards
it?
intercepted.
Oh, Cade Edwards intercepted. Oh, I thought it was Jackson Bishop. Outstanding heads-up play by the Cedar Creek defense. They just need to make and convert one of these turnovers. So far, 2 turnovers by the Billies have resulted in 0 points for the Eagles. The defense is doing their job, but it seems like the offense is struggling to move the ball as Cade Edwards comes up big on the interception after that ball was tipped by, was that Jackson Bishop that tipped it, or was that
Livingston?
Javon Livingston tipped it, and Edwards came up with it. And there's the snap. Dominique Mojica scrambling and bambling, gets up over the 20 into the red zone for the first time for the Eagles tonight. And it's going to be second down and looks like 6, maybe 7. I can't. Second down and 6 for the Eagles from the Billies' 18-yard line. Houston calls the play out. I think I lost my crowd mic. There's the handoff. Mojica keeps it. He's at the middle. He's got running room. He's going to carry him in. And that's going to be a touchdown, Cedar Creek. Dominique Mojica. I need to change my batteries, boss.
Got it. Give me a second.
Dominique Mojica with the 18-yard rushing touchdown on the Hunter Houston handoff. Carried one Billy on his back into the end zone. That referee really hesitated because it looks like he came up short on his knee, but he called it a touchdown. And Hunter Houston's going to go for 2. Oh, I'm sorry. I take that back. I thought he was standing up. He's actually kneeling down. As Nada Salas comes in for the extra point. Hunter Houston on the hold. Waiting on the snap. Ball's down. Ball's on the way. And it's good. The Eagles go up on top of the Fredericksburg Billies by a score of 7-6 here in the second quarter with 8:08 left to go. You're listening to the Creek Broadcast Network. I'm Pistol Pete with Sam Houston live from Fredericksburg High School. You're listening to KMAX Sports and the Vype Media Network.
The Roscoe State Bank strongly supports the efforts of the Bastrop Chamber of Commerce and its We Believe in BISD campaign, which unites the community and local businesses in support of the Bastrop Independent School District. Bastrop and Cedar Creek schools have great teachers helping great kids achieve great things. At the Roscoe State Bank, we do believe in BISD and in its mission to provide pathways with pride and purpose for all of its students. Find out more at WeBelieveInBISD.com.
You know why Schlotzsky's buns rise and shine? Because we do. Every day before we bake, we make our buns from secret recipes, fresh from scratch. Then we oven toast to perfection and blend 13 unique ingredients into a Schlotzsky's original. And right now, you can get an original with chips and drink for under $5. For fresh from scratch buns, get yours over to Schlotzsky's.
At Billy Stadium in Fredericksburg High School. Eagles just scored. It went up 7-6 over top of the Billies. There's a kickoff by Salas down the right side, picked up at the 20. He's over the 25 to the 30. He's got a little running room. He's broken a couple blocks, and Sabera gets it all the way up to the 40-yard line on forward progress before he's finally brought down by the Eagles on a nice 20-yard return by Sabera. Michael Perales and number 22, Mason Selby, on the tackles to stop that run back. What were you trying to ask? Oh, no, it's okay. As long as it ain't raining, I don't care. All right, so Bowers and Baird and Sabera have been the main offensive threats for the Billies so far. Shotgun position, 1 setback. Left hash mark moving left to right. There's the handoff to number 3. He's juking all the way to the outside and breaks the tackle, but finally gets slowed down by Reggie Smith and Alfred Collins. And Javon Livingston in on the tackle.
Along with number 45, Josh Garza.
Garza's having a great game so far.
He really is.
He's all over the field.
That was great commentating. He really is.
Price again on the carry.
All right, hand off the Price up that right side. He's going to get enough for a first down all the way into Eagle territory at the 49-yard line. There's a snap. Bowers hands it off to Simmons. He got, almost broke one loose, but he's going to be brought down by number 42, Cade Edwards, as Hobbs Price picks up 4 on the play. It's going to be 3rd down and 6. 3rd and 7?
2nd and 6.
2nd and 6, my bad. I missed the play because I'm doing 97 different things right here.
Boy, they're eating our defense up now.
That ball hands off the Price again out to the right side and finally muscled out of bounds by number 10, Javon Livingston, but not before a Billies first down all the way down to the 35-yard line where it'll be 1st and 10.
We're not getting penetration like we were earlier in the game. There's penetration.
That handoff up the right side met quickly by the Cedar Creek defense. Looks like he may lose 1 on the play. It's going to be 2nd down and 11.
That's Alfred Collins getting through. Was that Flowers? It was Collins, yeah.
So 2nd down and 11. Bowers has a snap, hands it off up the middle. Not much gain. He's met quickly by Alfred Collins. And so DeBera is brought down with about a 2-yard gain down to the Cedar Creek 34-yard line.
You know, maybe
it's going to be 3rd and 9.
Maybe their theory is they're just going to run it out for Collins till they get him tired.
Oh, is that what it He's already got one hand on his hip. I hope not. All right, Bowers, shotgun position, 1 setback, 4 receivers. Oh, yeah. There is a quick
play.
With encroachment or offsides on the defense, one of the two.
That's going to be on the defense.
That's weird. Not just one went, but they all went. I think, was he drawn?
Yeah, it was on us.
So Alfred Collins called for the 5-yard offsides.
3rd and 3.
3rd and 3 for the Billies.
It's actually 3rd and 4. That's a big play here.
All right, 3rd and 3 for the Billies, deep in Cedar Creek territory, all the way down to the 29-yard line. Bowers waiting on the snap. He has it. He fades back. He's looking to throw over the middle. Oh, incomplete pass. That intended receiver was Beard, number 8. Jarrett Beard come up short as that kind of click that Bowers has in his throw almost throws off his own receivers because the balls are being thrown behind the receivers. And it's going to bring up 4th and 3 as Bowers lines up to go for it for the Billies offense.
Oh,
and there's another. Pulled him offside. This time it's going to be a free throw, a free play. Incomplete pass into the end zone as Bowers took a shot by Jacob Turner. But it was a free play. It's going to be offsides on the defense, and that's going to give them an automatic first down. Ian Flowers called for the offsides for the Eagles. Penalties so far are plaguing the Eagles in this first half. And that's going to be a first down for the Billies at their own. Looks like 23-yard line, or at the Cedar Creek 23-yard line with 4:48 to go in the first half. Cedar Creek up 7-6. Billy's trying to change that. Bowers fades back on the pass. He's scrambling out to the right side. Throws it near the 10-yard line. Has a receiver. Number 9 has the reception all the way down to the 10-yard line. maybe the 9, depends on forward progression. And number 9, Hayden Aarons with the reception for another Billy first down. So it's going to be first and goal for the Billies at the 9-yard line. I can't hear. If you're just keeping track, if he tells you who's tackling, I don't know. I can't hear what he's saying, so you got to tell me who's. Bauer scrambling out for his life. That ball's tipped and incomplete pass into the right corner of the end zone. Being pressured by Alfred Collins and number 52, Eric Miraz for the Eagles. And Miraz comes back out and back in the game as Flowers after his talking to on that vital offside call that gave the Billies the first down. Now there's a play being called in from the sideline by the Billies. They are second down and goal from the 9-yard line. 4:24 to go, 15 on the play clock. Right hash mark, moving left to right. Here's a snap.
Screenplay.
There's a screenplay.
Fumble in the end zone.
Ball in the end zone. Who's got it? That's going to be a touchdown for the Billies because he recovered his own fumble in the end zone. He may have been brought up short initially. Fumbled it. Recovered his own fumble, and that's going to be a Billy touchdown as they go up 12-7 over the Eagles with 4:15 to go in the first half. Bauer's still on the field with 2 setbacks with Aarons and Sabera lining up for a 2-point conversion. He rolls out to the right. He's under pressure. He's going to go down. He has to throw it in. Intercepted. And here comes the Eagles on the left side. He's dragging to him. Finally gets brought down. The 2-point conversion is nullified. And the Eagles intercept the attempt as number 33, Reggie Smith, came up with the interception. And that stops the 2-point conversion, and that's going to leave it Fredericksburg Billies 12, the Cedar Creek Eagles 7 on the second missed extra point in the first half, or 2-point conversion for the Billies.
Oh, we could use a real good run back right here by Reggie. I'm sorry, not Reggie. Javon.
Or Damien.
Either one.
Damian Perez. It's going to be deep for the Eagles along with Javon Livingston. Next layer in, we have number 6, Ty Pruitt. Why is he?
Kicking for the Billies, number 10, Alex Silva.
Cannot rule out an onside kick as they finally spread out. Bring up 5, send 5 deep. They're really hoping that they don't do an onside kick because they're in trouble if they do. But they're not stacked to either side as the ball's at the 40. And you can kick it away all the way up the right side. And that ball's going to go deep as Javon Livingston grabs it. He pops to the outside. Oh, no, it's not Livingston. That's number 5, Damian Perez. And he's going to be knocked down with hardly any return, maybe 2 yards at the 11-yard line where the Eagles will start 1st and 10.
Ball will be officially marked at the Eagle 12-yard line where they will take over 1st and 10.
This is the KMAX Sports Network.
All right, live from Fredericksburg High School, home of the Battling Billies. Fredericksburg on top of the Eagles right now, 12-7 in a back-and-forth battle. A lot of penalties on the Eagles side have plagued them and bad field position in this first half. Billies are moving the ball, having a hard time getting across in those extra 2-point conversions. Hunter Houston shotgun position, and the
delay a game on offense.
Is blown dead, and that's going to be a delay a game. Got 2 big clocks, one at each end of the field, and for some reason we just cannot follow them.
I believe that it might actually be the first one of those we've got all year. I think we've cleaned the slate on all the other penalties that you can call.
Yeah, pretty much. So that's going to back them up 5. It's going to make it 1st and 15 all the way back to the 7-yard line. Houston shotgun position, standing on his own 2-yard line. 2 setbacks. Here comes a blitz. He's fading back to throw. He's got one. He's got Javon Livingston. Oh, in and out of the hands. Great defense by the Fredericksburg Billies, number 3, Hobbs Price. It looks like Livingston had that in his hands. A little moisture may have been a culprit there, but Price was able to get one in there and pry it loose for the incomplete pass. And there was nobody between Javon Livingston in the end zone. Not really sure how fast Price is, but I don't know if Javon could have got away from him, but nonetheless, we shall never know. God dang it. 4:05 to go in the first half. Hunter Houston still back at the 7-yard line. Here's the snap and the handoff. Bounces to the outside. Got a little opening. Here comes Mojica. He's got yardage at the 15. Up over the 15 to about the 19-yard line before he's finally brought down. It's going to be 3rd and long. Or 3rd and short.
3rd and short.
Well, 3rd and 3.
Brought down by number 57, Jack Gallagher for the Billies.
I think that's, I can't see them. It's like about 3rd and 4 for the Eagles. Waiting on the snap, 2 setbacks. Houston hands it out to Perales this time, up the left side. He's got some running room, he's got some blockers. He bounces to the outside. He's over to 30, the 35, the 40, the 45, the 50, still on his feet into Billy territory. Finally brought down at the Billy 40-yard line. Aaron Perales with about a 34-yard rush to get the Eagles into Billy territory here late in the first half. I would venture to say that that run probably equaled nearly the whole offense for Cedar Creek so far this first half. Who's it for? Who's it against?
Sideline warning. How long of a run was that?
I think it was 34 yards. Roughly. All right, 1st and 10 for the Eagles from the Fredericksburg 40. Shotgun position. That ball's kept. Hunter Houston looking to throw. He's got one. He's airing it out. Oh, no, pass interference. Where's the flag? It was draped on him like something that drapes. My goodness, the pass was there, but it sure looked like Payne Allen was held up.
Oh, was that Bishop?
No, it's right here. It was Payne Allen. They can't see that far up there. Hell, I can barely see it. All right, so incomplete pass to Payne Allen on that 1st and 10. 2nd and 10 now from the 40. Hand off to Perales. Let's see if he can't finish. Here he breaks into the open. He's at the 30, the 25. He's got running room at the 20, the 15. He is swapped up and brought down inside the 15 to the 14-yard line for an Eagle first down as Aaron Perales has broken the shell here in the first half on 2 back-to-back runs, equaling nearly 50 yards total. Last one was 34. This one was from the 40 all the way down to the 15, so that's a 26-yard run. Houston with the snap. Oh, that play broken up. Mojica with the handoff in the backfields met immediately on the breakdown of the offensive line. And it looks like he's going to lose maybe 1 on the play. It's going to be 2nd down and 11. Still room to get a first down for the Eagles as they're at their own. They're at the Billies' 14-yard line. Houston waiting on the snap. 2 setbacks, 2 to the top, 1 to the bottom. Right hash mark moving from left to right. Blitz is showing in the middle. Houston has the ball. He's looking to throw. He's got to scramble out to the left. He's in trouble. He's got to get rid of it. And it's going to be caught. Oh, he dropped the ball. I thought he had it. 2nd one. 2:14 to go in the half. Javon Livingston had the ball in his hands. Whether that was popped out by the defender, I'm not sure, or he just lost it because the ball was wet. Hard to see because our window's covered with rain, so it's like looking through a shower door right now. So Houston's 3rd down and 11. Shotgun position. Blitz showing. Houston drops it, picks it up, throws it into the end zone. That ball's way overthrown. Ball intended for Payne Allen. But Houston was under a lot of pressure as the linebacker blitz was there, and the offensive line can only hold to so many.
Snap was on the ground, too. Throws the timing off.
So Nada Salas is going to be in to try a 31-yard field goal. The ball is going to be placed at, it's going to be held at the 21-yard line. waiting on the snap. Ball's down, on the way. And Salas punches it through for an Eagle field goal, and that's going to be Fredericksburg Billies 12, Cedar Creek Eagles 10. With 2:05 left to go in the half, we're going to take a short break to come back with that kickoff to end out the half. You're listening to KMAX Sports Creek Broadcast Network and the Vype Media Network. I'm Pistol Pete with Sam Houston.
We hope you're enjoying tonight's broadcast. At KMAX Sports, we work hard to provide quality professional broadcasts to make it easier for the booster clubs with whom we work to find sponsorships. We ask that you please patronize these advertisers and thank them for supporting your team's broadcasts. You can help your booster club fund the broadcast by simply clicking on the donate button on KMAXSports.com. And if you're a fan of the other school, you can show your appreciation for tonight's broadcast by making a donation as well. Thank you in advance for your support. And now, let's take you back out to the game.
Back here at Fredericksburg High School, where the Cedar Creek Eagles just tacked on 3 points after a Nada Salas field goal of 31 yards. Eagles down by 2, Billies leading by 2, 12-10 here with about 2 minutes left to go in the first half. Nada Salas tees it up on the 40-yard line, moving from left to right. There's the kick. It's on the way up the left side. That ball is going to come down. Oh, it's bubbled. The ball is going to go out of bounds deep in Billy's territory and all the way back to the 11-yard line as I can't see across. It looks like number 5 for the Billies. Joshua Handley, senior for the Billies, just couldn't come up with it. Like I said, it's raining out here right now. It's a steady, almost like a drizzle, a light rain, so it's making everything slippery out there. So the surface is slippery, the ball's slippery. If you're wearing those gloves that they like to wear, those things are going to get slippery. But at the same time, the Billies are pinned deep in their own end, all the way at the 11-yard line, 10 at the 11-yard line, where they'll be 1st and 10. And to turn that down for a second there. There's a snap. It's high. Bill Bowers keeps it off the left side. There's a screen pass. That's received at the 30, at the 25, and finally pushed out of bounds by Javon Livingston, but not before a Billy's first down. All the way up to,
He goes out of bounds at the Fredericksburg 30-yard line.
Looks like the 30-yard line of Fredericksburg, 1st and 10.
That was a drag right across the middle, rolling out the same way the quarterback did.
Was that Baird or Aaron's with that reception?
Open.
I can't remember if that was. I couldn't see if that was 8 or 9.
I think it was 8.
There's Bowers again with the head.
Oh,
this time he's got a little running room as he dumps it off to the right side, and this one's going to be received by Aaron's number 9.
The receiving end of that pass for the Billies. He takes it across to the 46-yard line. Be another first down.
No, I take that back. That's going to be number 5. That's going to be Handley with the reception. Another first down for the Billies as the Billies move the ball here late in the first half with 1:46 to go. Eagle defense just does not have an answer for that pass thus far here in the first half. There's a snap, and Bowers rolls out to the right, being pursued by Miraz. He gets rid of it, dumps it. That ball's caught all the way down into Eagle territory at the 40-yard line. Josh Handley with the reception.
We can't cover their receivers right now.
He's going to pick up 20 on the play. 1st and 10 for the Billies at the 40-yard line of Cedar Creek territory. 1:39 to go in the first half. Eagles trying to hold off the Billies. Rolls out to the right. Oh, there should have been holding. Where's the flag?
Well, I guess they didn't throw it.
Ian Flowers was being held up big time by number 56, Landon West, but not called. Nonetheless, that ball was incomplete. It's going to be 2nd down and 10 for the Billies from the 40. Bowers has it, dumps it off again in that little slot. He's got a little running room. He gets out over the 30, down into about the 23-yard line. That should be enough for a Billy's first down as they continue to threat here late in the first half.
If Cade Edwards doesn't beat 2 blocks right there, that's a touchdown.
Yeah.
Cade Edwards beat 2 blocks just to slow him down.
Here's the snap. Bowers looking for a receiver. He's rolling out to the right. Got plenty of time. Dumps it off to number 8, Baird, and gets it down inside the 20 to about the 16, 17-yard line.
inside the 20-yard line.
Yeah, even the crowd's seeing that the defensive line is holding. We may have a real home field advantage going on here. I'm not really sure. That's something we're really allowed to
discuss.
Pursue. Shotgun position, Bowers with the ball. He's looking to throw it, looking into the end zone. He lets it go, and that ball's bobbled.
Dropped it.
And dropped in the end zone.
He's wide open.
Jared Baird drops the ball, covered by 2 defenders, but he was wide open on the split, on the double coverage, but just couldn't handle the ball. He had it in his hands and just popped right out. I'm not sure what it is. What is it, third?
Screenplay again.
Second down.
There he goes. He's got a touchdown.
And he rocks into the end zone on a screenplay, and that's number 5, Josh Hanley with the Billy touchdown. So the Billies go up 16-10 here late in the first half. What were you going to say, Sam?
I think that they've got more guys. They've got more guys on that side than we do. We don't have enough guys out there.
Well, it's crazy how they just keep running the same play over and over and over and over.
Well, I mean, you know the old saying, you keep doing it until you stop it.
All right, this time they're going to go ahead and set it down for a point after, if they decide to kick it. Whether or not they fake it or not, it's up to them. Silva, there's the hold. Ball's on the way. That's a nice kick, and it's good. That's going to give the Billies 19, your Cedar Creek Eagles 10.
After by Alex Silva is good with 52 seconds remaining in the half. Fredericksburg 19, Cedar Creek 10.
Well, the PA announcer's doing a lot of my work.
As we prepare for the halftime, folks, we would like to remind everyone.
So 52 seconds left to go here in the first half. The Eagles find themselves down by 9. Unless they can get something started here really quick, I have a funny feeling this may be an onside kick by the Billies here with only a few seconds left to go in the first half.
Graduation 2019. We'd like to also remind everyone to not go away as we celebrate Fredericksburg Bethlehem Billy homecoming this evening. During the halftime, we will have the coronation of this year's homecoming king and queen.
All right, as the Billies come to the field, Eagles following behind. Ball's going to be set at the 40. Deep for the Eagles, we have number 5, Damian Perez, and number 10, Javon Livingston. Short, we have Ty Pruitt and Jackson Bishop over on that left side, it looks like. 5 along the front side, standing at about the 50. Holy snapples, that's loud. Welcome to the jungle, I guess. There's the kick. He kicks it away. It's going to go up the right side, right to Damian Perez. He's got the ball at the 5. He starts his way back to the 10. He's coming up the left side. Not a lot of room to go. He's brought down from behind at about the 15-yard line, maybe the 16, depending on how they spot it. Looks like they're going to give him the 17. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Eagles with 37 seconds left to go in the first half.
Interested to see what they'll do here. We've knelt on these balls in the past.
Well, Mojica's going to be the lone setback.
We have Perez out the
3 receivers to the top.
Perales is out there on single.
To the near
top.
side? Oh, he sure is. I can't see that far. There he is. Houston takes the snap, rolls out to the left. He's got a receiver, gets out of bounds. Javon Livingston with the reception. Maybe near a first down. Looks like it's going to be just short, where it's going to be second down and like 1. Be second down and 1 for the Eagles, as that was a nice play out to the left side. Javon Livingston was able to get out of bounds to stop the clock at 32 seconds. So that play took 5 seconds. Houston drops back with 1 setback. 3 receivers to the top, bottom side, 1 to the top, off the left hash mark. Here's Houston rolling out to the right this time. He's going to throw, and that ball is way out in front of Javon Livingston as he was under a little bit of pressure, kind of running for his life. Incomplete pass is going to be 3rd down and 1.
Pass is incomplete for the Eagles. Brings up 3rd down and 2. Ball still spotted at the Eagle 27-yard line.
So 27-yard line, 3rd and 1 before that first down marker. 27 seconds to go in the first half. Houston has a snap, rolls up to the left, looking to throw. He lobs up into the middle. That ball's caught in the middle. And it's got a flag on the play. Ty Pruitt comes down with it. And it's probably going to be pass interference on the Billies as the referees come together to talk about it. Great leap under triple coverage by Ty Pruitt to come down with the ball. 18 seconds to go in the first half. Houston hesitated to throw it. And
he got tied up.
The pump fake was just enough to throw off the secondary. And we're going to see what the call is here with the flag. Should be declined. He's looking at the sideline. You want to decline that? So there's some confusion. All right, first down for the Eagles after the penalty. The penalty was declined by Coach Edwards. No sense doing that over after all that gain and that hard work by Ty Pruitt. As the Eagles are going to take a timeout to take advantage of the 18 seconds left on the clock and hopefully get something, maybe a shot to the end zone.
Ty made that play. That ball was thrown short, and he actually had to come back and went up and got it.
We're going to stay right here.
This is the KMAX Sports Network.
Why, yes, it is. What happened to my...
What'd you lose?
Well, I'm trying to figure out why. Every time you change the score on this KMAC site, it kicks you off. So you got to re-log in. Got to re-log in. All right, here it is. Houston has the snap. He's fading back. He's under some pressure. He's having to escape. Ooh, a little block in the back. Houston has the ball. He's got some running room. Gets out of bounds and picks up about 7 on the play. He runs out of bounds at about the 47-yard line in Billy territory. Ball's going to be at the 47-yard line where the Eagles will have second down and 3 with only 11 seconds left to go in the first half. Eagles trying to make the most. Houston looking to throw. Airs one out the left side. He's got one. Oh, no. Where is it? Where's the flag? No flag. As Ty Pruitt goes up for it, nearly gets undercut, but that contact sure looked like it was early. As that pass was intended for Pruitt at about the 20-yard line, so it would have been about a 34-yard pass, but incomplete.
Third down for the Eagles, 5 seconds remaining in the half.
5 seconds remaining. Houston has time for one more play. Shotgun position. He drops back, showing safety blitz. Here's Houston. Got a little pressure. He's got time to throw. Now he's under pressure. He's going to scramble.
It came out of his hand.
Yeah, it came out of his hand, slipped out of his hand. Incomplete pass. Looks like it was intended for Payne Allen as the horn blows. And as halftime here at Fredericksburg High School, where your Billies of Fredericksburg 19, your Cedar Creek Eagles 10. You're listening to KMAX Sports, the Creek Broadcast Network on the Vype Media Network. I'm Pistol Pete with Sam Houston. We're going to take a short break and come back with some awesome, super-duper halftime statistics that Sam Houston has been working on so diligently. We'll be right back.
I'm in a state of caffeination, got all my fingers shaking. Must have been my large Americano, mochaccino, macchiato. Now the family's gone to bed, and that's my favorite time to get some tips on better rates. Cause my State Farm guy answers late, and even when it's not my agent, someone's standing by so patient. Getting coverage questions answered helps me to relax. Get to a better State Farm.
KMAX Sports is the largest online broadcast company in Central Texas. How large is that? Well, think of the Congress Avenue Bridge Bat Colony.
Okay, folks, here they come. They're flying out from under the bridge. They appear to be Louisville sweaters, and they're falling. Oh, the humanity! great.
As God is my witness, I thought bats could fly. Bringing your teams to you since 2003 without dropping the ball or the bat. We are K-Max Sports.
At Austin Pets Alive, the mission is to promote and provide the resources, education, and programs needed to eliminate the killing of companion animals. That means more happy pets joining more happy families every single day. In fact, Austin Pets Alive has saved more than 25,000 dogs and cats since 2008, and you can help. Adopt a new family member, help out with a donation, or roll up your sleeves and volunteer. If you have love, time, or money to spare, and we all have at least one of those, you are needed. Visit AustinPetsAlive.com to get started. Austin Pets Alive, helping people help pets.
K-Max Sports is the largest online broadcast company in Central Texas. How large is that? Well, imagine a downtown condo tower if it was full of sports. But first we'll have to evict the hipsters. Not cool, man. Not cool. But don't worry about them. They won't starve. There's plenty of food trailers left on Rainy Street. What's that? They ran them all out? Aw, poor hipsters. Bringing your teams to you since 2003. We are K-Max Sports.
All right, we're back here at Billies Stadium here at Fredericksburg High School, where the Cedar Creek Marching Band, also known as the Creek Sound, is getting ready to play their halftime show. And we're going to shut up and we're going to listen to that because I really dig the band. And I have 3 kids that play in the band, so there. All right, here's your Creek Sound with the dance team under the direction of Chris Mendez, Dalton Davis. Miss Abito is in control of the dance team and the flag team. And your band directors are Gabby Gonzalez, Bart Riefel, and Jasmine. I keep forgetting her last name, man. I can't remember her last name. My bad. I'll get it right next time. Here's your Creek Sound Band.
This year's marching show is entitled By the Light of the Harvest Moon and features soloists Nick Wensky and Caitlin Maddox. This week's section of the week is the clarinets. Students of the week are Carlos Gonzalez and Scott Stalka. Guard Diva of the week is Catherine Maddox. Now, sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
All right, here's your award-winning Cedar Creek Marching Band. All right, that was the Cedar Creek. That was the dance team. That was the routine music by the dance team, Harvest of the Moon. And now the dancers and flag team, or the flag team and the band, will do their routine, which is the Harvest Moon, as they get set up again. Cedar Creek fight song.
I'd like to thank the Cedar Creek High School band boosters for their continued support. The Cedar Creek band would also like to wish the Fredericksburg High School band good luck in this year's competition season. Thanks and have a great night.
All right, that was your Cedar Creek Marching Band under the direction of Chris Mendez, Dalton Davis, Miss Abito. We're going to take a short break while the Fredericksburg Billies Marching Band gets ready to play. Right now at halftime, your Cedar Creek Eagles and Fredericksburg Billies. Billies are up by 19-10 over the Eagles. And Sam Houston is out indisposed at the moment. And as soon as he comes back, we're going to have some halftime stats for you that were plagued by penalties and drop balls. I'm Pistol Pete with Sam Houston, KMAX Sports Network, along with the Vype Media Network, live from Fredericksburg High School. We'll be right back.
Now to the plate at Schlotzsky's Big League Gloves. What a
better lineup. Chicken and turkey clubs, a power-packed pile of poultry. Ham and turkey clubs, hey, somebody got stack happy. And that humongous hunk, beef and bacon clubs. Catch all three lots better big league clubs at Schlotzsky's now, before they're out of here.
KMAX Sports is the largest online broadcast company in Central Texas. How large is that? Well, imagine a downtown condo tower if it was full of sports. But first we'll have to evict the hipsters. Not cool, man. Not cool. But don't worry about them. They won't starve. There's plenty of food trailers left on Rainy Street. Oh, what's that? They ran them all out? Aw, poor hipsters. Bringing your teams to you since 2003. We are KMAX Sports.
At Roscoe State Bank, we're more than just banking professionals. We're your neighbors. Family owned, the bank first opened its doors in Roscoe, Texas in 1906. Since then, we've expanded to new locations, including Bastrop. We strive to be the best neighbor possible to those we serve, offering great products, the latest in mobile and online banking, convenient hours, and more. All with the highest level of customer service because that's what neighbors deserve. Roscoe State Bank, building community one neighbor at a time. At Roscoe State Bank, we're more than just banking professionals. We're your neighbors. Family owned, the bank first opened its doors in Roscoe, Texas in 1906. Since then, we've expanded to new locations, including Bastrop. We strive to be the best neighbor possible to those we serve, offering great products, the latest in mobile and online banking, convenient hours, and more. All with the highest level of customer service because that's what neighbors deserve. Roscoe State Bank, building community one neighbor at a time.
Vype Media is the state's most comprehensive high school sports media outlet covering UIL, private schools. Vype has been in Texas for over a decade. Visit their website at Vype, VYPETexas.com. And also pick up your Vype magazine today. Get in the game with Vype Media.
Hey Booster parents, Get Involved is a new all-in-one tool that helps you raise funds, sign up volunteers, collect items, and promote your event or cause. It's never been so easy to get so much done. Forget the multiple volunteer, fundraising, and sign-up lists. It's now all in one. Get involved today at getinvolvedco.com. That's getinvolvedco.com.
She may one day return to Fredericksburg and work for the people of her hometown. This evening, Litsy's being escorted by her father, Mr. Jose Aguilar. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Litsy Aguilar. Next, I'd like to introduce to you Mr. Hayden Arns. Hayden is the son of James and Alyssa Arns. Hayden represents the Battling Billies in 3 varsity sports. In addition to being on the football team, he also plays on the basketball team and the track team. When not involved in athletics, Hayden is active in Young Life, Fellowship of Christian Athletes, and ACTS. Hayden would like to play football at the college level while obtaining a degree in business, so that one day he can own and manage his own company. Tonight he's being escorted by his mother, Mrs. Alyssa Arns. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Hayden Arns. Next we have Miss Larkin Penn.
So I had no idea that tonight was Parents' Night, so we're going to take a second here and just kind of go over some halftime stats with Sam here. And while looks like the homecoming court.
Mr. and Mrs.
It's like the homecoming court is being announced. I'm not sure actually what this is. I was not briefed on this little dealio. It might be senior night, but they're all female, so I'm sure it has something to do with homecoming. They all have these red sashes on. I can't see that far because I'm old. So, Sam, first half, man, plagued by penalties, plagued by turnovers. I mean, turnovers were actually in kind of even on both sides. That turned out to be, like I said, in our favor, yeah.
Well, we did have a turnover.
We had two interceptions, a fumble recovery, 2 fumble recovers. 1 fumble recovery was overturned somehow. We still can't figure that one out. Yet we were unable to score on any of those turnovers.
We are,
except the one.
We're really struggling.
No, we scored on the one turnover.
We scored on 1 turnover.
The 1 interception over there by Cade.
Yeah, we scored on Cade. Yeah. But we're struggling. We're struggling with protection, and we're struggling with drops. We've got 4 drops. 2 of them. One of those is a touchdown. The other one with Javon's speed is probably a touchdown.
Yeah. So it is, like I said, it is wet out here. It is a little rainy. I looked at the radar while you were gone, and we actually have a really good break in the radar coming up here. So the second half should be rain-free unless it's just like minor little drizzle. But nonetheless, just because it stops raining doesn't mean the field dries up and everything goes, all the moisture goes away. It's still slippery.
It's pretty
no matter
wet.
how you look at it. Yeah, you can see here at this angle here over that light, you can see there's actually looks like there's water standing on the field down there where the part of the court is down there. But nonetheless, it makes it difficult to stop and cut. It makes it difficult to hold on to that ball, especially if the ball, the ball's coming off the turf when it's being snapped, so it's being snapped wet.
Yeah, it's going to be. You saw that on the last throw that we tried to make across the field. The ball came out. Yeah, you can tell that the ball's a little wet. I mean, we still, rushing, we did good, 114 yards, not too bad. Passing, we were 6 for 13 with 42 yards. But really what gets us is the 4 drops. We still had a bad snap that cost us an issue in the end zone. They scored on that play. And we've got 2 personal foul penalties offside, 2 offsides, a delay game, and a hands to the face penalty. So that's kind of keeping us back a little bit.
Well, it was nearly the second quarter before we even were able to break into Billy's territory.
It really was.
As far as gaining any positive yardage, and that came on the Dominique Mojica, the Aaron Perales, 2 running plays and 3 plays where he rattled off 50 yards. So that was.
Next, I'd like to present
That's
to
fine.
you Miss Camille Ryan.
So it's we still got to clean it up. Our defense cannot cover that crossing route over the middle. They haven't been able to figure out the screen. Not the screen, but the throw to the
dump pass.
Yeah,
a little dump pass. As soon as the line commits, or as soon as the line's taken up, he just dumps it over. And
we're sitting real good at 10 to 12. Sitting real good at 10 to 12. With them 70 yards to go and 1:43 seconds, and they drive all the way down and score.
Yeah. They had 4 first downs.
With that kind of success, with that kind of success in the passing game, we can probably expect to see a whole lot of it. Honestly, I think our defense is on the field so long they're starting to get tired.
That's true. They've been on the field a long time that first half. I mean, we had a couple of turnovers, and the punting, the special teams has kind of hurt us the last couple of weeks. It was 2 bad snaps that really set us up for turnovers and for points against us. The fact that Hunter probably could have, if Hunter wouldn't have slipped and went down on one knee, he probably could have got rid of that ball. Not that it would have went very far. They still would have been probably inside the 50. But nonetheless, it didn't happen. So it's just really wet and slippery out there. But it was a bad snap to begin with.
We still had 6 offensive possessions, so our defense wasn't on the field that much.
But 2 of those possessions were 3 and out.
I think we did have. We had several. 6, not several, but we did have a handful of 6, 7, 8 play drives. We actually only had. Our first drive was 3 and out. That's our only 3 and out drive we had.
Oh, was it?
Yep.
I thought we had 2.
Well, I mean, if you count where we went for it on 4th down, we had 2 3 and outs because we did have a turnover on downs on a. You know,
So as far as rushing yards are concerned, I mean, we have Aaron Prowse with a few carries, a couple of short gains, but then he rattled off those 2 long runs that actually kept the Eagles alive that drive.
He's had a couple of good pass receptions, too, that he got a little bit of yardage on.
I mean, I think what's good for the goose is good for the gander. I mean, I don't know why we're not utilizing that little dump screen pass at all as well, but
I don't know. We're not using it at all.
Yeah, we talk about this arsenal of plays that we have. I'm not quite sure. I mean, they're utilizing Ty Pruitt for being the new kid on the varsity, you know, getting moved up for being the new guy.
Well,
he's getting a lot of looks tonight.
Really, when Ty did play the 2 varsity games a couple weeks ago, Ty graded out really well, especially on his blocking capabilities, and those 2 touchdowns came to Ty's side of the field.
Yeah.
Ty is doing exceptional at blocking. He's a quarterback, so for the most part, he knows the routes. And he did a great job about coming back for that ball to make a play on it. Even though he was held, it was going to be a penalty anyway.
2018 Fredericksburg High School homecoming court.
Okay, so that was the homecoming court.
All right.
We've been notified.
And now for the moment you've all been waiting for.
Well, we're going to announce the queen.
To announce
who is it?
Our 2018 Fredericksburg High School homecoming king.
Oh, the king. I'm sorry.
Mr. Brent Bowers.
Of course, a quarterback. Is there anybody else?
Why wouldn't it be? This is small town USA, man. You got the captain of the, I don't know who, I didn't hear who the queen was. We're fixing to announce the queen, actually.
Find out.
So the king is.
Brent, that almost looks as good as a football helmet. Now, ladies and gentlemen, our 2018 Fredericksburg High School homecoming queen, Miss
Drumroll.
Mia Torres.
Mia Torres and Brent Bowers are your king and queen for the Fredericksburg Billies homecoming this year. I hope this isn't their homecoming, a non-conference game. Is it their homecoming?
It has to be, isn't it?
I don't know.
I mean, king and queen, what else do they do that for?
Right? Oh, thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Have fountain drinks. That's crazy.
Thank you.
Good free cup and everything.
Yeah, you
have
do.
To have to give the cup back?
No. Hey, they actually cook briskets right there. That's what they're putting in their brisket sandwiches. They ain't no store-bought
Oh,
stuff.
that's none of that HEB pre-cooked crap,
If
huh?
I'd have known that, I'd have eaten over here.
Homecoming ceremonies, we'd like to remind everyone again
well, if she's wearing anything other than red.
will be performing at the conclusion of tonight's football game.
That tastes good. I need some carbonation. Where were we? Oh, we were talking about Ty. So he's really stepped up.
He's done really well.
Like I said, I mean, those 2, the one that he came back to and caught, like we said earlier, he earned all that one.
Yeah, he did.
And the other one that I really thought he was interfered on, there was contact before the ball even got there. And, you know, I'm not, you know, UIL really kind of, you know, frowns against saying anything about the referees. And I'm not saying anything about the referees.
Negative, but when the defender has his back to the ball and his hands on the receiver, that's
and there was a back judge that was right there, standing right there, and saw it. So, with that being said, here or there, it's over. It's done with. Nonetheless, the teams are back on the fields. The tunnels are getting blown up as unfortunately, the Fredericksburg band made a great appearance, but didn't play anything.
Well, they didn't, did
and
they?
They're walking off the field.
Oh.
So,
I guess
the homecoming king and queen in their court took up
all the time.
Took up nearly all the time with 2:57 left to go in the halftime. So, with Hunter Houston went 6 for 13 for 114 yards, or for 42 yards, and you said we rushed for 114 yards. Huh?
We rushed for 114.
Yeah, rushed for 114, right.
And we didn't talk about the defense. I mean, Collins had a good first half. Edwards had a good first half. Smith had a good first half. Turner did. Bishop did. You know, Garza did.
Yeah, Josh really stepped up. Like I said, for the end of last game, you know, he left the game, he left the field, left the game. Saw him in the parking lot with a medical device on, and now he's out here popping tackles like it never even happened.
Well, you know, I think it's a little bit of boost of confidence for the boys to have him back. They did, you know, one of them did mention that when Josh went out is when Aiken started busting those big long runs. You know, Josh, and that's actually pretty accurate because they did really get us on a lot of runs early on.
Here comes, looks like the Fredericksburg youth. Something. There's a bunch of kids running across the field. I feel just really unorganized tonight. My what?
Aaron, did Aaron say it? Yeah, because I had the thing turned. Pete has to remind me to keep the flat part.
Well, I can tell because when you're talking, you'll cut out. I can tell it's twisted. It's because you have a big head and it doesn't fit your head.
That's the first question I got when I walked down there.
It's made for potato heads, not big old pumpkin heads like you got.
My aunt, my uncle, my stepdad, everybody's down there, and I walk up to see them. I ain't seen my aunt and uncle in a couple of years, and they said, "What is all over your face?" I had all that black stuff on my face.
Should have just looked at him and said, "Don't judge me."
Kirsten Pruitt is supposed to be listening to us tonight. I don't know if she is, but she's supposed to be.
Well, I talked to Brian George's mom. I think it's Brian George's mom last night that was in the concession stand.
Yeah.
And she said her Brian's grandparents are listening. So,
are they really?
So huge shout out to them. She was supposed to send me some information on them. I don't think I ever got it. But nonetheless.
Well, normally my nephew and my brother-in-law, and he says typically there's a crowd of them in the living room, sit around and listen to the game.
There's your Cedar Creek. And here comes the Eagles. All right, from Fredericksburg High School, getting ready for second half high school football here live from Fredericksburg. Home of the Billies, up 19-10 over the Cedar Creek Eagles. You're listening to KMAX Sports, the Vype Media Network. I'm Pistol Pete with Sammy Houston. We're live as the Cedar Creek band tunes up for the second half.
This is the KMAX Sports Network.
Both teams are on the field. The rain continues to fall. It's light, but nonetheless, it's still like looking through a shower door, so bear with us a little bit.
A couple of quick halftime scores for you, ladies and gentlemen, around Central Texas.
Let's listen to those.
Tybee currently leading Del Rio 21-14 at half. Canyon Lake 20 leading Wimberley.
Thanks for this, Tim. I appreciate it.
Hey, hand him those binoculars back, will you?
Oh, shoot. There you go. I think it would be better than that. Maybe a little shot of bourbon.
Currently leading Comfort 42-6 at halftime. Mason currently leading Sonora 21-0 at halftime.
All right, the Eagles and the Billies are on the field. The Eagles won the toss at the beginning of the game, so they defer to the second half, so they're going to receive. Deep for the Eagles, we got Devon Livingston and number 5, Damian Perez, standing all the way back on their own 10-yard line. You know, that's actually against the law. He can't say that. That's copywritten.
Yeah.
And there's the kickoff, and it goes deep up the left side. Damian Perez at his own 14-yard line has it over the 20 to the 25, and he's met quickly at the 25 and driven back on a late whistle scrum. Some people get hurt.
He stopped at the 20-yard line. In on that tackle was number 21.
A flag just came in?
I didn't see.
I just saw something yellow fly. No, I guess that must have been something else.
Eagles will take over 1st and 10.
All right, 1st and 10 from the Eagle 25-yard line. Eagles are moving from our left or our right to left or north to south. They're going to start over in that right hash mark as Hunter Houston comes to run the offense with Aaron Perales and Dominique Mojica in the backfield. Javon Livingston and Ty Pruitt to the near side. Top side all alone, single coverage is Payne Allen. Way down the snap. Houston has the ball. There's a pop to the outside. There goes Dominique Mojica. He's got one to beat. Oh, and he's piled up and all the way up to the 50-yard line for a Cedar Creek first down. Dominique Mojica with a 25-yard rush to get the Eagles started off on the right foot here in the second half. Oh, that was a horrible spot. 11:40 to go in the third quarter, just underway here in the second half. Billies up 19-10 over the Eagles. Ball spotted at the Cedar Creek 48.5, 9-ish. 1st and 10. Houston drops back. He's looking to throw over the middle. He's got one. He's got Javon Livingston wide open with the reception all the way down to the Billies 25-yard line as the Eagles come out and are poised to strike early in the second half. Javon Livingston with the 27-yard connect from Hunter Houston.
The Fredericksburg 25-yard line.
1st and 10 for the Eagles. I'd like to have been a fly on the wall in the locker room at halftime. As here's the snap. That ball's handed off to Perales. He finds a hole up the right side. He's carrying the scrum. He's going to be close to a first down as he gets all the way down near the 15 and is finally bent backwards. Looks like they're going to spot it at the 16-yard line where it's going to be. It's going to be close. Is a player down? Oh, no, it's a timeout on the field. I thought there was a player down. Is that 1st and 10 or is that 2nd and short?
2nd and short, I believe.
Oh, look, they put a plastic bag over the ball. All right, so the Eagles are coming out with all guns firing here to start the second half. 3 plays. 3 plays, 60 yards, 65 yards?
Was that Perales or?
That was Perales on that second run, that last run right there. Distinct running differences between Mojica and Perales. Perales is short and stocky, and Perales is a little taller with longer legs. So when he gets those legs going, it's hard to bring him down. Well, here comes the Eagles after the timeout, or actually, it's probably a Billies timeout. Can't see the clock, so I don't know who was charged with that timeout. I'm literally only looking at the 40-yard line over. I can't see half the field. Unless I stand up.
Payne will be open on the flag route here.
So Hunter Houston right in the center of the field, 2 setbacks, 2 to the bottom, 1 to the top. Waiting on the snap. Houston has the ball, fakes the handoff, quick throw out to the slant. He's got Ty Pruitt at about the 11 or 12-yard line. It's going to be enough for an Eagle first down. As Ty Pruitt gets his 2nd reception of the night for an Eagle first down, that's going to be 1st and 10 for the Eagles with a little room left over for a possible first down. The ball looks like it's right at the 11-yard line. Houston hands it off to Perales. He jukes around the right side, breaks a couple of tackles, gets down inside the 10 to about the 7-yard line. Aaron Perales picks up about 4 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 6.
Landon West, along with number 4, Dax Dietrich for the Billies.
Eagles aren't wasting any time. They're back on the ball. Shotgun position, 2 setbacks, 2 to the top, 1 to the bottom. Houston has the snap. He's looking to throw. Lets it go into flat. He's got reception. Ty Pruitt with the Eagle touchdown.
What yard line are they on, Pete?
About the 11. No, 7. 7-yard line. Cedar Creek Eagles coming on in the second half to strike early, 16-19. Not a Perella or not a Salas on the field for the point after. Ball's going to be set down to 10-yard line for a 20-yard extra point. 10:02 to go in the third quarter. Waiting on the snap. Ball's down, on the way. And it's good for the Notasalis. Extra point makes it Billies of Fredericksburg 19, your Cedar Creek Eagles 17. We're going to take a short break and come back with some more action. You're listening to KMAX Sports, the Creek broadcast team, live on the Vype Media Network.
KMAX Sports is the largest online broadcast company in Central Texas. How large is that? Well, think of the Congress Avenue Bridge Bat Colony.
Okay, folks, here they come. They're flying out from under the bridge. They appear to be Louisville sweaters, and they're falling. Oh, the humanity.
As God is my witness, I thought bats could fly. Bringing your teams to you since 2003 without dropping the ball or the bat. We are KMAX Sports.
All right, back here live at Fredericksburg High School, and Cedar Creek Eagles got on the board early here in the second half. 7-yard touchdown reception by Ty Pruitt. Extra point by Notasalis. Puts the Eagle within striking distance. It's 19-2, Billies in favor. As the band plays on. Would it cost them any more to put an overhang on this thing? There's the ball's on the way. It's going to go deep up the left side. That ball's caught at about the 14-yard line. Number 7 runs into traffic all the way down to 20. Ball's on the ground! Ball's on the ground! Who's got it?
I think Eagles might have.
Ball is slipper. Ball's knocked loose, but it looks like the Billies recover their own fumble. That was a close one.
Correction, the ball is being officially spotted at the Fredericksburg 28-yard
28-yard line where the Billies will be 1st and 10 after a near disaster on their part. Great coverage by the Eagles on that, what is that, about 16-yard kickoff return from the Salis kick. There's a handoff to Sabera. He wiggles and jiggles up over to 30 to about the 32. He's going to pick up 4 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 6 for the Billies. 9:37 to go in the third quarter. Eagles came out with guns loaded, guns a-blazing, score early in the first half or second half. That ball's pitched up. He's got nowhere to go. He breaks loose. Nice tackle. Nice finish by none other than Jacob Turner. Catches a tackle for loss as he catches number 3, Hobbs Price, behind the line of scrimmage. Great pursuit by Jacob Turner to finish off that play, and that's going to knock the Billies back in third, back to their original line of scrimmage. It's going to be 3rd down and 12 for the Billies. Shotgun position, 1 setback, 2 to the bottom, 2 to the top. Quick slant pass, nobody's there. Quick, they read that one like a book. Number 1, Dalen Jackson, comes up big on the slant pass. Going to bring up 4th and even longer. 4th and about 13 as the small little screen pass didn't work this time for the Billies. And they're going to be 4th and long. And Silva, the punter for the Billies, is in the game. I believe this is the Billies' first punt of the game, isn't it?
Well, they've been
first
going for every 4th down.
Right. That's the Billies' first punt. He's standing all the way back on his own 14-yard line, waiting on the snap to see what kind of difficulty we have here with their long snapper. Way high. Has to go up for it. Nearly is blocked. It's down the ground.
Get away.
Cade Edwards with the block. He came through quick on that linebacker blitz, and that ball's going to be brought down. There's some confusion on the field. I mean, I don't know what the Billies coaching staff was upset about something, but nonetheless, the Eagles come away with great field position on the block punt. They're going to start 1st and 10 deep in the Billies in the Billies zone at the 36-yard line as Hunter Houston comes back to the field that quickly. All right, shotgun position. We got Aaron Perales and Dominique Mojica in the backfield. Ty Pruitt to the near side. Devon Livingston and Payne Allen to the top side, playing off that right hash mark, moving from left to right, or right to left, my bad.
You got Pruitt one-on-one at the bottom.
There's going to be a snap and a handoff to Perales. Cuts back to the inside. Gets up over to 35 down inside. Oh, Javon Livingston. I'm sorry. Javon Livingston coming from a receiving position in motion takes that reception. And it looks like he's going to pick up about 4 on the play. It's going to be 2nd down and 6. Or picks up 3, 2nd down and 7. Houston waiting on the snap. Quick offense. Hands that one off to the inside. He's got Perales. He's got a little runner. He breaks 1 tackle. Gets down inside the 25-yard line. As Aaron Perales should have enough for the first down. It is. It's going to be an Eagle first down on the Aaron Perales run. Picks up 7, maybe 8 on the play as the Eagles have 1st and 10 at the Billies' 25-yard line. There's Houston with the snap. He's got one wide open in the fin zone. That's caught! Oh, there's a flag on the play. Did he catch it? No, he missed the ball. But there's a flag on the play. This time, pass interference should be inevitable as number 6 for the Billies, Nathan Cantu, was all over Payne Allen. Payne or is that Ty? I can't see. That's Payne Allen. I mean, literally, it's like looking through a shower door. It's just 15-yard penalty. That's going to take the ball all the way down to near the 15-yard line, inside the 15-yard line. It's going to be an automatic first down for the Eagles as they're going to have, should be 1st and goal. This 1st and goal for the Eagles right at the 10-yard line with 7:16 to go. Eagles threatening again here early in the second half. 7:16 to go in the third quarter. Houston looks to the sideline for the play, calls it out to his offensive line. 2 setbacks with Mojica and Perales. 2 receivers to the bottom, 1 to the top. Payne Allen, Ty Pruitt, Javon Livingston. Here's the snap and quick throw. Oh, in and out of the hands of Perales out of the backfield. The play was a good intention, but it was great coverage by the defense of the Billies to stop that reception. So 2nd down and goal for the Eagles. They really need to walk away with a touchdown here. A field goal will do them good, but not good enough. 2 setbacks. Here's the snap. This time he gives it to Mojica. Mojica goes up the right side, but he stopped quickly. He maybe picked up 2. No, he's right back to the line of scrimmage. They're going to mark it back at the 10, so it's going to be 3rd and goal from the 10-yard line. So 6:47, Houston calls the play out from that right hash mark. 2 setbacks, same setup, 2 to the bottom, 1 to the top. Waiting on the snap. Here it is. Houston rolls out to the right. He's got time. He's got a little pressure. He could keep it, could run. He's got a touchdown! Eagle touchdown! Payne Allen on the slap pass on the right side of the end zone for the Eagle touchdown. Wow, we are seeing a completely different team here for the Cedar Creek Eagles in the second half than we saw in the first half. I mean, it's amazing how 20 minutes of halftime a team can come out with just a complete different level of confidence than they had in the first half. Salas down for the extra point. Ball's on the way. It's good. He could have made that one from 40 easily. And that's going to put the Cedar Creek Eagles on top, 24-19 here in the third quarter with 6:30 to go. You're listening to K-Max Sports, the Vype Media Network. I'm Pistol Pete with Sam Houston. We'll be right back.
This is the K-Max Sports Network, and this is what we do.
Looking left, throws into the end zone. Snap again, he hits the turf, and Devon scoops it up. Cameron Wilkins corner of the end zone.
10, 5, touchdown.
Let us broadcast your team. Send an email to merle@kmaxsports.com or chuck@kmaxsports.com to find out how.
Side, he's got blockers in front of him. Touchdown.
5, touchdown. Yes, sir.
It's what we do, and nobody does it better. We are K-Max Sports.
All right, back here at Billies Stadium, the Cedar Creek Eagles just went up on top, 24-19, with 2 back-to-back scores coming into the third quarter. A great poise, offense and defense on the Eagles' part is something that they were really having a difficult time putting the combination together in the first half. I really don't. Oh, there we go. What is? Look at this thing, man. This thing's just going crazy. Trying to update the scoreboard here, folks. Give me one second. All right, there's the kickoff, and it's going to be no return by the Cedar Creek Eagles or by the Billies as they are pumped. That ball was brought down by number 5 for the Eagles or for the Billies, Joshua Handley. And who was in on the tackle? Latouf. Logan Latouf, number 50 for the Eagles, with the tackle on the return. I didn't see how far the return was because I was too busy taking care of business. All right, 1st and 10 for the Billies. It looks like it's at the 23-yard line in Billy territory. Shotgun position, 2 setbacks, 2 receivers to the top. One goes in motion in the backfield. There's the snap. He's in trouble. He's going to go down. That's going to be a sack by Cade Edwards and Jacob Turner. And the Billies go down for a loss. It's going to be 2nd and long all the way back to the Billies' 16-yard or 17-yard line, 18-yard line, where it'll be 2nd down and 14, I believe. There's the snap. There's a handoff off the left side. Got a little running room. He's getting pushed to the outside. He's got nowhere to go. Oh, he breaks a couple of tackles. He's still on his feet as Sabera gets up over the 40. Was able to break like 3 tackles, and then one play just like that, the sack like it never happened, gets it all the way back for a Billy first down. Sabera picks up about 23 on the run. So 1st and 10 for the Billies at the Billy 41-yard line. Shotgun position, 1 setback. Here's a snap. Quick slant pass. And number 8 for the Billies up near first down territory. Jarrett Beard with the reception on the quick little pass right off the snap with 5:29 to go in the 3rd quarter. Eagles up 24-19. This game's shaping up to be a nail-biter coming down to the wire as the Billies start to move the ball over midfield into Eagle territory. Here's a snap. Handoff to Sabera. Breaks up through the middle. Runs into big man Alfred Collins. It's like running into a truck. Picks up 3 on the play. It's going to be 2nd down and 7.
We got to get more pressure on that outside, on those slot receivers. Those are the ones that are hurting us right now. I think we're giving them too much of a cushion.
I mean, Billies don't have much of a repertoire of plays. They've only been I think they've only ran like 6 different plays the whole game. There's another slot pass right there as that ball's not going to go anywhere. He's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage as that ball is caught by number 8, Jarrett Baird, for no gain on the play. It's going to bring down 2nd down and 7 still as Jacob Turner in on the tackle. It's going to be 3rd down and 7. I take that back. Shotgun position. Same setup. 2 to the bottom. Left, right hash mark. Bowers pulls back. He's under pressure. Oh, and that ball's nearly intercepted. And quickly, Cade Edwards read that one like a 3-year-old book as number 27, Sabera, with the reception. But he's going to go back for a loss. That's going to bring up 4th and long as Cade Edwards stopped that play before it even started.
Little surprised here. They're going for it on 4th and 9 at midfield.
Boy, Billies are glutton for punishment as Bowers drops back into the shotgun position. Like Sam says, 4th and 9. Bowers pulls back. He's going to loft one up. He's got a wide open receiver. Oh, great defense. No flag on the play. Great defense by number 5, Damian.
Going to get a 5-yard penalty on Cedar Creek.
What was it? Offside. Oh. So the flag back at the line of scrimmage. Offsides defense, 5 yards. This is going to bring up 4th and 4.
That's Flowers again.
So that's going to bring up 4th and 4 as the Billies get a little breathing room. They're still going to go for it. That was good defense by the secondary for Cedar Creek to break up that pass.
And now he may be punting. Yeah.
And there's a pooch punt.
Let it go.
By Bowers, going to come down at about the 20. Takes a Billies bounce all the way down to the 10, maybe the 9, 8-yard line. As it comes to rest as number 5 for the Billies, Joshua Hanley downs the ball where the Eagles will start deep in their own zone. 1st and 10 from the Eagle 9-yard line. .334 to go in the third quarter. Eagles coming back to the field, but they're pinned deep this time. Deep in their own zone at the 9-yard line after the little pooch punt by Brent Bowers to trap the Eagles inside their own 10. Here Hunter Houston, shotgun position, 2 setbacks, 2 receivers to the top, 1 to the bottom. Here's the snap. Hand off the middle. He's got a little running room.
That was a pancake block.
Way to go. It's like Dominique Mojica picked up 5 on the play. It's going to be 2nd down and 5. Ball placed at the 14-yard line as the whistle comes in. Oh, we got some kind of dealio on the field. Payne Allen's having to come off.
He
pointed at his leg. His leg might be bleeding or something.
Yeah, he may have blood on his...
Oh, no, I think it's something to do with his
uniform.
Knee pads. His knee pads were too high. Whoops, excuse me. His knee pads were too high. Look, he's messing with his pants. That's a new UIL rule. Apparently, the players can't wear their knee pads above their knees. There's Dominique Mojica up the middle off the play action fake by Hunter Houston. Up over top of the 20 to the 22 for a Cedar Creek first down. Dominique Mojica using everything he has to push that scrum for the Eagle first down. It was 7 yards. 1st and 10 for the Eagles. Houston, quick handoff to Mojica again, gets up over the 25, near the 30 to about the 28-yard line. As Dominique Mojica whittles away little by little at the Billies defense. Hunter Houston with a little breathing room now after he started out pinned in inside of his own 10. Looks to the sideline for the play, has 2 setbacks with Mojica and Perales, 2 receivers to the top, 1 to the bottom. Got Livingston, Allen, and Pruitt in the receiver positions. Waiting on the snap. There's the play action. Hunter Houston's got some room up to the right side. He breaks 1 tackle, spins off another, and finally gets over the 30 to about the 32. Near the first down marker. Looks like it's going to be 3rd and 1 as the play action. It is going to be an Eagle first down as he made it on that last push, that second effort. Got the Eagles the first down. 1:52 to go in the third quarter. It's been a quick third quarter. My goodness. 2 setbacks in the Wildcat formation. Shotgun handoff to Perales. He initially had a good hole there, but then he cut back right into a flock of Billies. Or what do they call a group of Billies? A flock?
Billies.
Flock? Bunch of Billies?
Herd.
A herd of Billies?
Yeah.
All right, so no gain on the play. Ball still placed at the 32-yard line. So it's going to be 2nd down and 10 for the Eagles. In their own zone, working off that right hash mark, moving from right to left or north to south. Houston with the ball. He's looking to throw. He's got 1 up the middle. Oh, that was a lot of contact on the play there, but no flag on the play. That pass was intended for number 8, Payne Allen. Incomplete pass. It's going to be 3rd down and 10 for the Eagles. Shotgun position, 2 setbacks. 2 receivers to the bottom, 1 to the top. Houston keeps it. He's going to throw. that ball. He had Javon Livingston, was threw way out in front of him.
Open.
56 seconds to go in the third quarter. That's an incomplete pass, and the Eagles will have to punt it away. Up 24-19 over top of the Fredericksburg Billies.
This is the KMAX Sports Network.
All right, so Hunter Houston back to punt, standing on his own 18-yard line. Cade Edwards on the long snap. Little low, but he controls it, gets it away.
Bad punt.
It's kind of a high punt, short punt, going to come down right at the 50-yard line where it's going to go out of bounds.
Yep,
where the Billies
Houston goes out of bounds.
will start 1st and 10. Where are they going to mark it? I lost the referee there. It looks like they're going to mark it at the 46-yard line of Eagle territory. Is that
6-yard punt?
It was only a 6-yard punt?
Yep. That hurts. Gotta do better than that.
Yeah, it was a bad punt. It kind of pretty much went straight up and straight down. Didn't get a lot of foot on that one, whether it slipped off the side or.
He just missed it. It's simple.
How's a plane?
Ain't no excuse
It was
for
a
that.
bloody wanker. All right, Billy's 1st and 10 in great field position in Eagle territory at the 36-yard line. Bowers fades back. He's looking to throw. He's run out to the right. Got nowhere to throw it. Oh, great reception by number 8 for the Billies, Jarrett Baird, on a sliding reception. Bowers was being pursued by a flock of Eagles himself. Had to get rid of the ball. It was a great pass and a great reception. Bowers hands it off to Sabera out to the right side and gets shoved out of bounds after about a 5-yard gain by Cade Edwards. Should be about 2nd down and 5 for the Billies inside the 20-yard line now of the Eagles. 30 seconds to go in the third quarter. Eagles still up 24-19 after 2 quick scores here in the third quarter. There's another offsides by the Cedar Creek defense. Number 75, Troy Trammell, offensive line, he's a junior, is the culprit. He doesn't get a lot of snaps, so
An automatic first down on that.
automatic first down for the Billies. It's going to put them first and
Ooh, we've had 4 of those tonight. 4 offside penalties on the defense. Yeah, that's true.
All right, Bowers in the shotgun position, waiting on the snap. Quick handoff to Sabera. He runs up the right side.
Ooh, that's
There's a flag on the play. It's going to be holding. It's going to be called back.
hold.
There's another flag on the play. Apparently it was a really bad penalty.
Yeah, that was.
So he gets down inside the 5, but that's going to be nullified. It should be a Billy. Jarrett Baird called for the infraction.
You know, that stink to be a receiver and have to block Cade Edwards.
Right. So they're going to back it up 10 yards, so it's going to be first down and 20. Turn off your mic, dude. Yeah, glad he didn't say anything bad. Oh, there's a bad snap. It's on the ground. Oh, quick ball on the ground. Eagles. Oh, no!
No, that is fundamental football.
Fundamental. Josh Garza just about had it. The ball was there in his hands, and number 27, Sabera, came in and recovered the fumble.
Josh tried to pick it up and run with it.
Yeah.
Got to fall on the ball.
Fall on it. So that's going to take the ball all the way back to the Cedar Creek 27-yard line. As the third quarter ends with your Eagles up 24-19 over the Billies. With the fourth quarter coming up, you're listening to KMAX Sports. The Creek broadcast team live, Cedar Creek Eagle football from Fredericksburg High School here in the deep in the hill country. I didn't realize how many wineries were out here. Holy cow, you can swing a dead cat and hit a winery out here. We'll be right back after this.
The Roscoe State Bank is proud to bring you the excitement of Cedar Creek athletics on the Creek Network and KMAX Sports.
Everybody tells him that. Dude, your car. Oh, that's okay. Here, watch this. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Oh, hey,
Whoa. Who's that guy? That's my agent, Rich. Can I try? Yeah, go for it. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. With a hot guy.
What's up?
This could work. Who's also sensitive,
He's a rescue.
but has a dark side.
Yo.
Hello.
Hey, dog side. Get your feet off the car.
Find out what else State Farm agents can do for you at yagent.com.
Vype Media is the state's most comprehensive high school sports media outlet covering UIL, private schools. Vype has been in Texas for over a decade. Visit their website at Vype, VYPE, and also pick up your Vype magazine today. Get in the game with Vype Media.
High School, where the Billies or the Eagles just avoided a near disaster on the Bowers pass into the end zone. Intended receiver was number 5, Joshua Handley. Came up short, fortunately. As I'm trying to update, score everything. Okay. Is it 24-19 or 23?
24-19.
Oh, I got the wrong score up here.
Back to pass again. Collins putting pressure on him. He's getting out of the
Bowers
pocket.
is scrambling all the way over the sideline. Gets the ball away. Nobody there. Incomplete pass.
Intended for Hayden Orange. Ball's incomplete in the end zone.
Do what? They could have called holding on out.
Hayden Aarons was the intended receiver. Incomplete. It looks like it's going to bring up 4th. And I see Silva, so they're going to go for a field goal here. The ball right now is placed at the 27-yard line, so it's going to be the ball will be held at the 39, so it's going to be a 34. It's going to be a 44-yard field goal from this young man. Ball's on the way. It's low, and it's made it just over the crossbar, nearly blocked. It was actually an outstanding kick by Silva. He almost got a block. It was pretty low. And that's going to give the Billies 22 to your Eagles 24 here to start the 4th quarter.
It's currently the Eagles 24, Fredericksburg 22.
It's shaping up to be a barn burner, folks. Stick with us. As the tireless Cedar Creek band is not playing. That's Fredericksburg's band. Never mind.
They're taking a break.
Our crowd mic is that good. I tell you, I've never gone through so many sets of batteries that I have with that thing this year.
Entertainment options are endless at Kutztown. See first run new release motion pictures on one of our 4 screens with state-of-the-art Dolby sound with stadium seating.
This is the KMAX Sports Network.
A live music venue.
All right, Eagles are on the field. Billy's lining it up on the 40-yard line to get ready to kick off after that 44-yard field goal.
Pretty impressive.
By Mr. Silva, Alex Silva. He's a senior for the Fredericksburg Billies, battling Billies. They really like Guns N' Roses out here in the Hill Country, that's for sure.
There's nothing wrong with that.
All right, Silva getting ready to kick it off to the Eagles. Standing deep, we got Devon Livingston and Damian Perez. Ball's on the way, so going to go up the right side. And it looks like Devon Livingston all the way back at the goal line. Did he catch it? Oh, he did. I thought it went out of the back. All right, so it's going to be a touchback on the good kick by Silva. That was a 60-yard touchback kickoff by the young man. And the Eagles are going to come out and start 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line with 11:36 to go in the game. All right, Hunter Houston 1st and 10 from the 25, gets the snap, hands it out to Perales. No, he keeps it up the middle, runs into his own player, pushes, and pushes. all the way up to maybe the 27, picks up 2 on the play. So 2nd down and 8 for the Eagles at the 27-yard line. Hunter Houston, 2 setbacks, shotgun position. 2 receivers to the top, 1 on the bottom, playing nearly off the right hash mark, about the middle of the field. Moving left to right now, or south to north, depends how you look at it. Waiting on the snap. Houston rolls out to the right side. He's got a receiver. Oh, that ball's way out in front.
He's getting pressure on the outside. He can't throw that ball. We got to get something done about the ends coming out.
That pass intended for Payne Allen, a little bit out of his reach. It's going to be 3rd down and 8 for the Eagles. The Eagles started out like gangbusters to start that second half, but have since the last 2 possessions had difficulty moving the football deep in their own zone. Play called out to the offensive line. 2 setbacks. Houston in the shotgun position waiting on the snap. Houston takes it off the right hip. He rolls out to the right. He's under pressure. He's under big pressure. He's going to go down hard.
He should not have done that. That's a bad decision on his part.
So it gets all the way taken back to the 7-yard line on the sack by the Billies. Number 9, Hayden Aarons, playing both ways, both receiver and linebacker for the Billies, comes up with the sack, pinning the Eagles deep for 4th down and long.
Dang.
Hunter Houston's going to stand on about his own. He's going to stand in his own end zone with 10:09 left to go in the game to punt this ball away. Oh, the early whistle. That ball's going to be a delay of game, so that's going to be half the distance to the goal.
Which doesn't hurt us that much.
Defense, number 2. 5 yards, half the distance to the goal, Ricky.
He had a hard time getting that one out, didn't he? All right, now Hunter Houston standing nearly all the way to the back of his end zone. Got to watch that back foot. There's the snap. It's high. He's going to get it away. Nearly blocked. It's going to be another short kick. Takes a takes a Billy bounce inside the 35-yard line to about the 34, where the Billies will start 1st and 10. Great field position for the battling Billies.
Boy, our punting game is suffering tonight.
That's not unlike him. That's unusual for him to.
No, doesn't usually have that bad.
I think it's neat.
No, he's 100%.
Yeah. All right, Eagle defense on the field. Got a new quarterback. Either that or the other one's hidden somewhere. I can't see him. So that's going to be.
Well, they didn't like something. False start.
So you can't go in motion out of that position. He was actually on the line, went in motion, so that's actually false start.
2 guys moving at the same time.
Yeah, so that ball moved back to the 39-yard line. It's going to be 1st and 15 as number 3 for the Billies has running room, gets over the 20 and blasted out of bounds at about the 20-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 10 for the Billies. That ball carried by number 3, Hobbs Price, as he
close to the 20-yard line for a 1st down for the Billies.
Appears to be the quarterback for the Billies right now. He's coming in tonight with I don't know what he's doing. I don't know what he's coming in as.
He's running into lead.
Fumble! Jacob Turner recovered. So Billy's fumble on the ground. Jake Turner comes up with the ball. The plumber plugging the holes, gets the ball back for the Eagles. As that ball was carried by number 3, Hayden Price. Or Hobbs Price, I'm sorry. Hobbs Price coughed it up, and Jacob Turner was there.
Boy, that was lucky. I mean, nobody actually touched him or anything. He just dropped it. Oh, he did?
So 1st and 10 for your Cedar Creek Eagles. Hopefully this will pump a little motivation into the offense. As the ball is going to be placed at the
18-yard line.
18-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Eagles, deep in their own end as Hunter Houston comes back to the field. 2 setbacks. Pruitt to the top, Livingston and Payne to the bottom. There's the snap and the handoff up the middle. Get a little bit of breathing room up over the 20 to maybe the, looks like they're going to mark it right at the 20. Picked up 2 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 8.
Yeah, I know.
Number 57, Jack Gallagher on the stop for the Billies.
Gallagher for the Billies on the stop for the short gain. 2nd down and 8. 8:58 to go in the game. Eagles still on top by 2. Houston with a short pass reception.
Oh, it dropped.
Oh, he dropped it? That ball intended for
Ty Pruitt.
Ty Pruitt.
Number 6 for the Eagles. Good coverage by number
Incomplete pass. Going to be 3rd down and 8.
That's a pretty tight window to throw that into.
Yeah, that was a quick. I don't know if he saw it coming. I think he threw it before he even turned. I don't know if he saw it or not. Houston in the shotgun position. Wildcat formation in the backfield. 2 to the bottom, 1 to the top. Here's the snap. Houston rolling out to the right. He's got a little time. He's going to throw that one out of the reach of Javon Livingston again.
That's a bad throw.
That's going to be
on Hunter.
That's going to be 4th and long for the Eagles as they're unable to convert on the Billies turnover.
Javon Livingston falls incomplete. That brings up 4th down for the Eagles.
Well, he's struggling throwing
I don't know if his timing is just off or he's just not.
You remember the throw at the end of the first quarter? That ball came out of his hand. He tried to chunk it as far as he can. He came off holding his arm, so I guarantee you he's sore.
Yeah. All right, Houston back to punt, standing on his own 6-yard line. So far, he's got about 30 yards punting tonight. He rolls out again. This one, it gets down. It's going to low bouncer. It's going to take an Eagle bounce up over the 50. Going to be picked up. Bobble.
You got to get there. You cannot.
Oh, here it goes. He's got a little bit of. Oh, he takes a blast. This Reggie Smith takes a hit from number 17 on the return. Gary Sorolla. Gary Sorolla with the return on a couple of broken tackles. Gets it all the way back to the Cedar Creek 45-yard line. About a 15-yard return, and we'll say Reggie Smith got the tackle on that one, sort of. He took a beating on that one.
Reggie took the tackle on that one for sure.
All right, Billies 1st and 10 from the Eagles' 45-yard line. 8:34 to go in the 4th quarter. Oh, he moved the ball. That's going to be false start on the Billies. He moved the ball without snapping it. And
got a false start on the center.
Yeah. He's like, oops, I forgot to hike it the whole way. Only halfway. Alfred Collins was there to put the exclamation on that point. 5-yard penalty, 1st and 15, all the way back to midfield, right at the 50-yard line. No man's land. Price back, or I'm sorry, Bowers is back in the game now. Bowers throws it up in the air. He's got one. Oh, nice.
It's a good play.
Nice defense by Javon Livingston to break that up. No flag on the play. It definitely looked like a chop block in the backfield by one of the defenders because both Alfred Collins and Jacob Turner went down on that chop block, but they do things differently out here, I guess.
Inside the tackles, right?
All right, 2nd and 15. Bowers fades back. He's looking to throw. He's going to air it out to the left side. Oh, ball nearly intercepted just out of the reach of number 12, Ashton Figueroa. As Bowers had, I didn't even see who it was intended for if he overthrew it by a mile.
Yeah,
number 8.
He was open.
Jarrett Beard was the intended receiver, so that's going to bring out 3rd and 15. This is where the Billies are dangerous. They've converted, I don't know how many 3rd downs tonight. As 2 or 3 receivers to the top side, 1 split to the near side. Oh, that's a bad snap. Here comes Flowers and got him grass all the way back to the 40-yard line. The Eagles, Cade Edwards, Jacob Turner, and number 99 Collins, but it was all number 90 Ian Flowers that started that. He got great penetration on the bad snap by the Billies center, and Bowers couldn't handle it. And that ball is going to be placed. Why is everybody staring? Is there a flag on the play?
I don't see a flag.
I don't see it.
Foul, face mask on the tackle. Be a 15-yard penalty. Result play will be a first down.
That was actually a pretty rough call. Turner hitting right in the middle of the body.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a rough call.
That's bummer for the Eagles. It's going to be an automatic first down. Gets the ball all the way back into Eagle territory at the 44-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Billies. That was not a good call at all. I mean, how can you call a face mask on a four-person block? Now the Eagle defense is just mad. There's a pass reception up the right side to Baird. He lowers his helmet and meets Javon Livingston head on. He gets knocked out of bounds finally inside the 25-yard line at about the 24. But the Billies have a first down on the same play they've been running all night. A little slant pass off the right side. So the Billies are moving after a personal foul against the Eagles. They were back. They were pinned way back on 4th and long. Sabera with the ball breaks loose. He's got one to beat, and he's brought down on a great open ball on the ground.
Oh, golly, we missed it again.
I think the ball is already down. Inside the 4-yard line for the Billies on the Sabera run, number 27 with the carry. It's going to be Billies, 1st and goal. Here's the snap. Pitch outside to Sabera. He's going to be brought down for a loss behind the line of scrimmage by Josh Garza. And looked like Ian Flowers and Cade Edwards may have been on that tackle. Or who? I can't see from here. Jackson Bishop. I couldn't see that far. So 7:19 to go. Eagles up 24-22 over the Billies, but the Billies are threatening inside their own 10-yard line. It's about the 6 on that sack. Going to be 2nd and goal. Here's a snap. Bowers looking to throw. He's got one wide open in the end zone, and that's going to be a Billy touchdown.
And the pass is complete to Josh Hanley.
We struggle in coverage. We know that.
Correction, number 9, Hayden Arns. Touchdown, Billy.
Hayden Irons with the reception for the Billies puts them up 28-24 with 7:04 to go in the game. Eagles were sitting back on their heels with those 2 quick touchdowns in the 3rd quarter, but unable to move the ball since. Billies return the favor with a touchdown, 2-point conversion coming. Here's the snap. Bowers fading back. He's got time wide open. And Jackson Bishop put a whooping on that one. So 2-point conversion is good as the Billies go up 30-24 here with 7 minutes to go in the 4th quarter. We're going to be right back after this.
Sound off. Tell us what you think right here on Twitter @KMax Sports.
KMax Sports is the largest online broadcast company in Central Texas. How large is that? We're like the biggest, most beautiful field of bluebonnets you can imagine. Except we're not going to play sports here because they're bluebonnets. What, are you crazy? We'll get some nice pictures before we go, though. Hey kids, just sit down over there. Yeah, right in the middle of them. Smile. Perfect. Well, we'll send this one to Grandma. Bringing your teams to you since 2003. We are KMax Sports.
The play.
All right, back here at Fredericksburg High School. Billy's getting ready to kick the ball off after scoring with a 2-point conversion. So an 8-point scoring drive by the Fredericksburg Billies puts them up 30-24 with 7 minutes to go in the 4th quarter. Silva with the kickoff. Goes deep up the right side. Javon Livingston bobbles it, picks it up. He's at the 15. He called fair catch?
Yep.
Oh, I didn't see that. Why would he pick it up and run it then if he called fair catch? Because he dropped it.
He fumbled it, dropped it.
right, well, the Eagles are going to start deep, or not deep. They're going to start at their own 25-yard line. We're going to see if they can move the ball this time. Not sure why he's walking all the way up there. Oh, it's a fair catch. Never mind. Wait, anything fair caught inside this should be starting at 25, right? Did he put a knee down?
No, he called fair catch. It's supposed to start at the 25. Look, Hunter's telling him he's supposed to be at the 25.
Yeah, it's supposed to be at 25. That's the rule. So the referee.
They said he dropped it.
Oh, it's saying because he dropped it, it doesn't count.
Wow.
So then why wasn't he awarded the opportunity to run it then?
Be spotted officially at the Eagle 11-yard line. Eagles will take over first and
Again, a bad call.
Well, no. How does that happen? So if why wasn't he awarded the opportunity to run it then?
Well, I don't know. We have an umpire.
Yeah, we have a referee in our booth, an umpire. That's telling us what the rules are, and even he's baffled. There's a snap and a handoff up the middle. A scrum gets up all the way over the 15-yard line to maybe the 16 before it's brought down. Looks like Aaron Perales is the ball carrier. Picks up about 5 on the play, depending on where it's, at this point, the ball could be spotted anywhere, according to. So he picked up 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5 for the Eagles. Houston gets the play from the sideline. 2 setbacks, 2 to the top, 1 to the bottom. Playing right off the middle of the field. Here's the snap. Houston hands it off to Mojica. Gets a little running room.
Perales again.
I'm sorry, up over the 20 to about the 22. Oh, they're going to give him a good spot. Looks like maybe about the 23, actually. And it's going to be an Eagle first down. So the Eagles move the chains, give themselves a little bit of breathing room with 6:15 to go, down by 6. Here in middle of the fourth quarter.
And Dax Dietrich in on the stop for the Billies.
There's a play up the middle. Mojica's got some room. He's got to break 1 tackle, and he's wrapped up over top of the 35 for another Eagle first down. Dominique Mojica with looks like a 13-yard carry for an Eagle first down as the Eagles finally start to move the ball here in the fourth quarter. The Eagle band is trying to pump some energy into the Cedar Creek offense. Perales and Mojica in the backfield. 2 receivers to the near side was Pruitt and Livingston. Payne Allen to the top side. There's the handoff. And he popped the ball loose. That ball's put right on the helmet. That's going to be another turnover, and the Billies will have it.
And the fumble on the play. The Billies take over. First and 10.
Well, the Eagles cough up the ball, and the Billies recover deep in the Cedar Creek zone. It's going to be marked at the 17-yard line where the Billies will have first and 10. 5:35 to go in the game. Eagle defense needs to come up big right here. Eagles are running out of time, down by 6 here late in the fourth. Bowers waiting on the snap. Nearly got him. Screen pay out to the right side and breaks 1 tackle. Then breaks another tackle, and he gets all the way down inside the 5. And the ball
is loose.
Now, whether or not the Eagles have it or not, or that's most likely going to be Billy. The Eagles have it. Great defense by the Eagles. Javon Livingston somehow came up with the ball, and the Billies' offense is stifled. They don't know what happened.
And the officials are indicating the ball.
And now we got an injury on a congratulatory thing here.
Who was that?
It's Ian Flowers, it looks like. He was celebrating and did something. And
officials indicate the ball was stripped from the ball carrier. Therefore, the Eagles will take over.
He's got a numb right arm. He's not very happy as he's shaking off Jeremy Tarks. Jeremy's like, okay, that's fine. Let me know when you need me. Oh, he's hanging that So Eagles will take over 1st and 10, deep in their own zone after the fumble recovered by Devon Livingston. That ball's handed off the middle. Got a little running room. He breaks free into the left flat. He's finally out over top of the 35 near the 40-yard line. That's Dominique Mojica with another grandstand run to move the chains for the Eagles.
How far, Pete?
That started at the 17-yard line, and where is it at now? The 37-yard line, 38-yard line, so 22 yards. Houston gets to play from the sideline, 2 setbacks, Mojica and Perales. 3 receivers, 2 to the bottom, 1 split to the top and single coverage. There's the snap. Houston keeps this one. Not a whole lot of place to go, but he goes up to the left side, breaks the line of scrimmage, whether he gets 1 or 2. Looks like he's going to get like 3 on the play, maybe 2. I can't see where the flag is sitting. So it looks like it's going to be placed at the 42-yard line. So he's going to pick up 3. It should be 2nd down and 7. 4:18 to go in the game. Eagles up near midfield. 2nd and 8 at the 42-yard line. Houston with the snap. Hands it off to Mojica. Mojica jumps back. He cuts back. Picks up a couple on the play. Gets it up to the 45-yard line before he's brought down. It's going to be 3rd down and 4, it looks like. Oh! Not a good spot. Not a good spot. That ball is placed at the 44-yard line. Wow. All right, so it's going to be 3rd and 5 for the Eagles. Houston, shotgun position, has the snap, hands it out to Perales. Perales goes to the middle, and he's struck down over top of the 35 to the 37. Not quite sure what that play was all about, but it's going to force the Eagles to punt unless they're going to go for it. With this time in the game, they don't have a choice but really to go for it. And it looks like they are. It's going to be 4th and short, about 4th and 2, maybe 3 for the Eagles. 2 setbacks, 2 receivers to the bottom, 1 to the top. Houston waiting on the snap, has the snap. He keeps this one, goes right up the middle, nowhere to go. He may get forward progress. It's going to be really close to the 1st down.
Short of the 1st down. Billies take over.
Wow, look where he's down at the 49.
Yeah, well, that's the same. Look at it, and they back it up to inside the 48. Yeah. I'm not happy with this at all tonight. This is crazy. This is crazy. Unbelievable. So 1st and 10 for the Billies. Turnover on downs by the Eagles. It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Billies at the 48-yard line, Eagle territory. Frustrating to say the least.
It's going to be the game, I'm afraid, unless we can get the ball back somehow or another.
All right, Bowers, shotgun position with 1 setback. 4 receivers, 2 split to the top and bottom. That ball's popped out to the left side again. Nice spin move by number 8. Jarrett Baird on the reception up near the 1st down marker. It's going to be 2nd down and short. It's like 2nd down and 2. Has that same screenplay. It's been working all night for him.
Well,
strikes again.
There's nobody on him.
Nobody on him at all.
Except 5 yards every time he catches
let's go ahead and give him a 15-yard cushion. They're going to eat it up every time. All right, Bowers drops back. Shotgun position. Left hash mark. Waiting on the snap. Hands it off to Baird. He's off to the races to the right side. He's got nobody between him. That's going to be touchdown Billies.
He beat the blitz.
Touchdown, Billies!
That was number 8, Jarrett Baird. Coast to coast.
40-yard touchdown sprint by Jarrett Baird.
Is there a 5A Division III? 2:11 to go in the game, 36-24. Billy's up. Bowers back on the 2-point conversion, looking for an opening. Lets it go. Ball's intercepted in the end zone by the Eagles. They're going to try to run it out. Nowhere to go. but stifled the 2-point conversion. But nonetheless, the Eagles are still down by 12 with 2:11 to go in the game. Second verse, same as the first.
24. Vype Media is the state's most comprehensive high school sports media outlet covering UIL, private schools. Vype has been in Texas for over a decade. Visit their website at Vype, VYPE, Texas.com. And also pick up your Vype magazine today. Get in the game with Vype Media.
KMAX Sports is the largest online broadcast company in Central Texas. How large is that? Well, think of the state capitol. If it was full of sports. I mean, the rotunda is more than large enough for basketball or volleyball, and let's face it, anything we do in there is going to be better than what's going on right now. Plus, those guys only work every 2 years. We bring your teams to you every doggone day. Bringing your teams to you since 2003. We are KMAX Sports.
All right, back here at Billies Stadium, where the Billies just scored again to make it 36-24 after the missed 2-point conversion by Bowers. Ball was actually intercepted in the end zone to stifle the play as Silva tees it up at his own 40. Probably kick it off for the last time. Ball's on the way. It's deep up the left side over the head of Damian Perez. He's just going to let it go, and the ball will come out to the 25 where the Eagles will have first and 10.
Silva goes through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles will take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. I'd like to offer an update on the
Oh, please do.
band performance. Due to the inclement weather, the decision has been made to cancel the performance after this evening's ball game.
Inclement weather. It's pretty nice out there right now.
It actually is. Oh, that's not good. With 2 minutes left, we got to call a timeout.
Because of the play clock?
I don't know. There was confusion with the play, apparently. So the problem is they know we're going to throw now.
24 hours a day. You can get your burger fix anytime, day or night.
All right, so the Fredericksburg Billies pretty much in control as the ball spotted at the 25-yard line. First and 10 for the Eagles with 2:11 to go in the game. We're going to need 2 quick strikes here pretty quick, or it's going to spell doomsday for the Toros. Houston takes the snap, rolls out, and that's like a, how do you define insanity? Doing the same thing over and over, expecting different results?
Different result.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I mean, that it's not open. It's just not open.
I mean, it's like the only look he's taken.
That's all. That's the only play call it is.
So there's no variations to that call. There's one receiver, one person, so he's not open, throw it out of bounds.
Yeah.
That makes no sense to me whatsoever.
I mean, you've got to play. You can read off the back, but if the safety drops over.
Nice catch by Payne Allen right at the 50-yard line for an Eagle first down as Hunter Houston airs that one out for about a 26-yard pass reception by Payne Allen. 1:58 to go as they move the chain, stops the clock. Houston drops back, 1 setback. 3 receivers to the top, 1 to the bottom. Houston rolls out. He throws, he airs it out. He's got one. Oh, in the hands of Javon Livingston, and another drop for the Eagles. Great opportunity for the Eagles right there. Comes up short. It's going to be second down and 10. That was a great throw. That was a good throw. Houston drops back. He's under pressure. Lets that one go. Oh, that ball skipped off the ground.
He caught it.
Oh, he did catch it. Ooh, that looked like it skipped off the ground. That's going to be an Eagle first down and another catch by Payne Allen to move the chains. That sure looked like it skipped, but hey, maybe they're giving us one back. So 1st and 10 for the Eagles from the Billies 37-yard line. 1:29 to go in the fourth quarter. Houston calls the play out. 20 seconds on the play clock. Here's the snap. Houston looking to throw. He's under some pressure. He's going to loft it up. He's got Payne Allen.
Oh, that's a flag too.
No flag. My goodness. Man. Even Edwards is down there going, you got to be kidding me.
Yeah,
he
back
was
to the
draped
ball,
all
right
over
into
him.
him.
Intended for Payne Allen falls
Yep.
incomplete at the Fredericksburg.
That was actually a good throw. Payne tried to come back to it, but the Fredericksburg player was draped on him pretty hard. Couldn't get back to the ball. It's going to be 2nd and 10. The minute 14 left to go in the game. Nine seconds on the play clock. Here's the snap. Houston fades back. Looking to throw again. He's got to scramble. He's got to scramble hard. He lost that one up there, and that's out of the reach of Javon Livingston for incomplete pass. 3rd down and 10.
Javon Livingston goes out of bounds at the 10-yard line. That'll bring up 3rd down for the Eagles.
Is it just me, or I'd expect too much out of a 17-year-old?
I mean, we're not if we can get just a little bit of time, we're getting guys open.
Yeah.
And that's what we're struggling with time.
And that was our big asset. We thought our offensive line was going to be our key this year. Houston airs one out. He's got Allen this time. That's caught. He gets pushed out of bounds to stop the clock and move the chains at right about the 6-yard line. Payne Allen coming up big for the Cedar Creek Eagles with 3 long receptions. Where are you going, Payne? Get back over there. There you go. So it looks like he was shoved out of bounds at the 3. It's going to be 1st and goal for the Eagles. If they can punch this one in here, maybe get an onside kick. Other miracles have happened. There's Houston as a keeper. He's going to get in there and punch it in for the Eagle touchdown. No indication yet of a touchdown. There was none of the referees indicated touchdown. Well, I guess it's a touchdown. They're going to place it at the 3-yard line for the extra point. Whether it's a 1 or a 2, it looks like they're calling for a 1 point as the Eagles get on the board. Right now it's 30-36, and Nada Salas brings it in to make it a 1-score game. Your Fredericksburg Billies 36, your Cedar Creek Eagles 31. Here with 53 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter. Are they banking on a fumble, or are they going to try an onside kick? Do you even have an onside kick play?
Yeah, we do. They're going to have to try.
I've never seen it, so I don't know if they have it or not. Kicked me off again. Jesus. Oh, man, this KMAC website is horrible. Unbelievable. So frustrating. All right, so now the Salas is going to set it up at the
timeout, Fredericksburg.
They have timeout, Fredericksburg.
Oh, so frustrating when you have to do all this extra stuff that's unnecessary. Unnecessary. Is that SOAR, S-O-R-A, or S-O-R-E? Oh, S-O-A-R. Oh, shit. I haven't hit that freaking box once tonight. Oh, snap, crackle my pops. Finally, the timeout's over with. 53 seconds left to go on the clock. The Eagles are teeing it up at the 40-yard line as Nada Salas gets ready to do his magic. We're going to see if it's going to be an outside kick. We're stacked hard to the right side with 6 players on the line on the near side, 4 on the top side. And there's the onside kick and kicks it right out of bounds. Just out of the reach of Alfred Collins. Which if he'd have caught that on the hop, I don't know if it would have been at the 50 or not. That would have he'd have been gone.
Officials are marking it officially out of bounds at midfield. 5-yard penalty added on. Fredericksburg will take over first and 10.
So Fredericksburg will start first and 10 at midfield, right at the 50-yard line, with only 53 seconds left to go. There's the snap and quickly swallowed up by Alfred Collins with the tackle. Number 8 Baird on the carry. There's a timeout on the field.
Jared Beard on the carry for the Billies. And a timeout called by Cedar Creek.
Timeout, Cedar Creek. That is their second timeout of the half.
Well, kind of speechless right now. We came out in that third quarter with 2 quick scores. And it's been the
Not exactly
Fredericksburg Billies ever since. Ah, my damn leg's falling asleep. There's a handoff to Sabera. Ooh, Reggie Smith was trying to strip that ball loose and darn near had it.
Alfred.
37 seconds left to go as the Eagles spend their last timeout.
Did you put 39 seconds on the clock, please? That will be the third final timeout.
Well, short of a miracle, the Eagles need a turnover right here, really bad. It's their only option as they're out of timeouts with 39 seconds left to go on the clock. Heck, I give that field kicker. I give about another 10 yards to give that field goal kicker a shot to punch a 50-yarder out. All right, victory formation as Bowers takes the knee. That's going to bring up 4th down and 14, and the Eagles can't stop the clock as the clock continues to run at 27. So it's going to be it for the Cedar Creek Eagles as they could not hold off the Fredericksburg Billies. Have anything noteworthy for a post game?
Not too much. I mean, we moved the ball decent in the second half.
All All right, as the band plays the fight song for the last time tonight, the Eagles drop a tough one to the Fredericksburg Billies by a score of 36-31. We're going to take a short break. We're going to come back with a short post-game wrap-up and then embark on that 2-hour and 30-minute ride home. Thanks a lot, Tim. Appreciate it, man. And anyway, we'll be back shortly.
At Austin Pets Alive, the mission is to promote and provide the resources, education, and programs needed to eliminate the killing of companion animals. That means more happy pets joining more happy families every single day. In fact, Austin Pets Alive has saved more than 25,000 dogs and cats since 2008, and you can help. Adopt a new family member, help out with a donation, or roll up your sleeves and volunteer. If you have love, time, or money to spare, and we all have at least one of those, you are needed. Visit AustinPetsAlive.com to get started. Austin Pets Alive, helping people help pets.
KMAX Sports is the largest online broadcast company in Central Texas. How large is that? Well, imagine a downtown condo tower if it was full of sports. But first we'll have to evict the hipsters. Not cool, man. Not cool. But don't worry about them. They won't starve. There's plenty of food trailers left on Rainy Street. Oh, what's that? They ran them all out? Aw, poor hipsters. Bringing your teams to you since 2003. We are KMAX Sports.
At Roscoe State Bank, we're more than just banking professionals. We're your neighbors. Family owned, the bank first opened its doors in Roscoe, Texas in 1906. Since then, we've expanded to new locations, including Bastrop. We strive to be the best neighbor possible to those we serve, offering great products, the latest in mobile and online banking, convenient hours, and more. All with the highest level of customer service because that's what neighbors deserve. Roscoe State Bank, building community one neighbor at a time. At Roscoe State Bank, we're more than just banking professionals. We're your neighbors. Family owned, the bank first opened its doors in Roscoe, Texas in 1906. Since then, we've expanded to new locations, including Bastrop. We strive to be the best neighbor possible to those we serve, offering great products, the latest in mobile and online banking, convenient hours, and more. All with the highest level of customer service because that's what neighbors deserve. Roscoe State Bank, building community one neighbor at a time.
Vype Media is the state's most comprehensive high school sports media outlet, covering UIL, private schools. Vype has been in Texas for over a decade. Visit their website at Vype, VYPETexas.com. And also pick up your Vype magazine today. Get in the game with Vype Media.
Hey Booster parents, Get Involved is a new all-in-one tool that helps you raise funds, sign up volunteers, collect items, and promote your event or cause. It's never been so easy to get so much done. Forget the multiple volunteer, fundraising, and sign-up lists. It's now all in one. Get involved today at getinvolvedco.com. That's getinvolvedco.com.
I think so.
Is it the Brenham Brahmas? I'm not sure. Anyway, we're playing Brenham on the 28th at Memorial Stadium. That's going to be the first district game for 13-5A, Division II, Region 3, etc., etc., etc. So as the team leaves the field, the Eagles came out and scored 21 points in the second half, but they also gave up how many points?
36.
I know, but I mean in the second half.
It was 12-10.
Yeah, it was 12-10, so they gave up 24 points in the second half. No, it had to be more. Yeah, 24 points in the second half. As the Billies they had mounted a strategy that was basically just picking our defense apart on short little screen passes that the passes were receptions for 3-4 yards, but it was the run afterwards, the 15-20 yards that the Eagles secondary just couldn't contain, and we had a problem with finished tackles. I couldn't see how many broken tackles they had tonight. It was taking two and three attempts to bring some of these kids down.
There was too many to count. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
I mean, we finished with 241 rushing yards for the game, 171 passing yards. Offensively, there was times we didn't move the ball, but we scored 31 points. That's over. I mean, we had 400 yards of passing, or 400 yards of offense. 412 yards.
So the Eagles have 2 weeks to iron out the kinks before they face off against Brenham. The Fredericksburg Billies have Wimberley next week to start their district play in 14-4A. And, maybe you folks out there didn't know that, but Fredericksburg is a 4A team. But just because they're 4A doesn't mean you can come into a game and think that, it's an easy win or it's just all based on the population of the school. That has nothing to do with how many athletes they have or how good their athletes are. It has nothing to do with it.
Well, as far as football players, they have more than we do.
Oh, they have a ton. They have twice as many as we do.
Yeah, we're a bigger school, but we don't have as many football players.
Right. So we bring out 35 kids, 36 kids, and the opposing teams bring out 50 plus. They can wear you down pretty easily by doing that. So short pregame, no pregame or postgame as far as that's concerned, because it's late. We had no weather delays tonight. Right now it's perfect weather. It's a little humid, but there's no rain falling. I'm sure there's more coming.
Great weather.
But the weather held off. It still made the playing a little slippery, especially in the first half. There was a lot of mistakes made that were caused by the weather. No doubt about it. It just recently, just in the last 20 minutes, stopped raining. So. From Fredericksburg High School, on behalf of KMAC Sports and the Vype Media Network, big shout out to KMAC and all their associates. Suna, thanks a bunch tonight for stepping in and being the QA. Mike Miller was having some issues with his connectivity, so he couldn't be there for us tonight. Merle Bertrand, Christina Weber, as usual. I can't wait to have you back on the air. It's going to be awesome. Merle says it's going to be soon, hopefully. Chuck Licata, the owner of KMAC Sports. And Coach Edwards, head coach for the Cedar Creek Eagles, athletic director, State Farm Insurance president Lori Tuggle, Rick Womble, vice president at Roscoe State Bank. These are all our sponsors that I'm mentioning. Bastrop Mobile Service and all your mechanical needs. You can look on our page and get that address and phone number for that. In fact, I will change that over right now. Boom and boom. You can look on there on your computer and get that phone number. Schlotzky's, the Cedar Creek Youth Football League, if you're looking to get your kids into Cedar Creek football, we need all the help we can get, so get them started early. Schlotzky's Bakery, and located in both Bastrop and Elgin. Go see Mr. Merrick over there at Schlotzky's, and he'll go get you fixed up. So, Sam, appreciate it, man. It was a long drive. Took me almost 2.5 hours to get here on the.
It was a little bit of a run.
Yeah, you have a little complication on the way with shopping. Apparently, your wife drug you into.
Yeah, there's nothing.
We need to come out here one time on a wine tasting.
I'm okay with that, but I don't want to go shopping.
You swing a dead cat and hit a winery out here. I didn't realize there were so many.
Yeah, they're everywhere up here.
But, all right, well, on behalf of the Creek broadcast team and KMAC Sports, we're going to go ahead and cut it short here from Fredericksburg High School here in Fredericksburg, Texas, heart of the hill country. Your Fredericksburg Billies 36, your Cedar Creek Eagles 31. I'm Pistol Pete with Sammy Houston. We will see you on the 28th where the Eagles take on Brenham at Memorial Stadium live, pregame at 7 o'clock. Everybody have a good night and drive safe.
Good night.
Do you love the game of football? Wish you could be part of the action? Then become a football official. The Austin Football Officials Association is actively seeking new members to officiate games all across Central Texas. The Austin Football Chapter of TASO, the Texas Association of Sports Officials, provides a 2-year training program for new members. Taught by a crew of veteran officials, these training classes meet each Monday night from July through November and include classroom and on-field instruction. You don't need to be an ex-player or a coach to become a great official and have a memorable officiating career. As our officials will tell you, working around student athletes at all levels of football is gratifying. Plus, you'll develop lifelong friendships with other officials who share your passion for the game. Officiating football is a great way to get into and stay in shape, be a positive role model for student athletes, retain your competitive edge, and earn additional income. Visit the Austin Football Officials Association online at afoa.ws for more information. That's afoa.ws.